years ago, 1974, I guess it was. Tom Wheeler. Tom, welcome back again, Wednesday night action before we take a day off tomorrow. But certainly we think we've got a couple of good even matchups in there tonight.
Yeah, I think in both games that's what we've seen. I think things went accordingly, and Coach Christopher and Wayne City's coming up here at 7:45 in the winners bracket. But I look for Thompsonville and Egyptian playing in this game to give us a good game. And I'm not sure if it'll be as good a game as the Weber Township and Coppin game was last night. Man, for a first-round game, that was not seen many of those in 40 years. But I think both games tonight are going to be very interesting.
And Tom, we've had a chance to see all the teams now in the tournament, and we've got the brackets filled out on both sides as far as the consolation side and the championship side. What jumps out at you after watching the first four games?
Well, everybody said the tournament's down. I'm not too sure the tournament's down. But I will say this. Next year and the year after that, it's going to be a great tournament because there are some young players in this tournament that is not playing like young players.
I heard the same things about the tournament being down, but, a couple of things that jump out at me. Wayne City's got a nice team, and I think that'd be a good matchup tonight against Christopher. I also came away impressed with Weber Township. Weber's got a couple of young players. You mentioned that Charles Neal and Rick Mounds, the Mount kid from Weber, and then Jackson Helm. They've got some nice nucleus of players there. They knocked off Cobden last night, and so I think there's some teams in here. Another team that impressed me last night, I thought, was Waltonville. Waltonville has got more talent than I thought they would have coming back, and the addition of Katowski, Dylan Miller is a nice player. They've got some nice players for Coach Tyler Mitchell. So I think some of those teams came in as a little bit of a surprise to me as far as the talent level.
What about this Ryan Sanders from Egyptian? He's a 6'1" freshman who looks like a freshman, and before he's done in this turkey tournament, he'll be 6'5" or 6'6".
We made mention on Monday night if he catches up with his feet, he may be bigger than 6'5" or 6'6". He looks like a gangly freshman, but he's not afraid to shoot the three, and he had a big game in here on Monday night. So certainly, I think there's some really young talent in this tournament that I think bodes well for the future.
Yeah, there's no doubt about that. I mean, Egyptian is, and I throw this at you now because Matt Mandrell, I told you the other day, asked me real quick, hey, which coach has been in has coached more games in this tournament than anybody? And so I did a little research. Matt Mandrell has been here 9 years, which I didn't realize. So he'll get 27 games in. But a guy named Mike Newbold was coaching in Elkville before he went to Heron and got the Sweet 16 1 or 2 years. He coached in 11 years. And then another surprising thing is Tony Richardson and Russ Gerlach, both of Wayne City, has been in 8 years and 7 years. The old Wheels has only been in 9.
So that little trivia for you. I asked you the question before the game tonight, before we went on the air. Has there ever been a game snowed out here? You said no, but you couldn't remember driving here in the snow before, but maybe before tonight.
I can remember some heavy rain, but I can never remember snow like it is now.
We have got T-Ville and Egyptian in front of us in this consolation quarterfinal matchup. And then in the championship side, we'll flip back over there at 7:45. And a game I'm looking forward to, it'll be Christopher, the host school. And I think most folks believe the team to beat in this tournament. They'll go against a good Wayne City team. First-year coach Cody Hill will be a big test for his team. So I look forward to the 2 games here tonight. Let's get a quick break in, and we'll come back and look at our starting lineups for tonight's game back in 90 seconds.
Where students are students first, and athletics are played with purpose and perspective. There's just one place where a team is more than a group of individual agendas. It's a catalyst for demonstrating the potential of the collaborative spirit. There's just one place where players, coaches, and fans experience the exhilaration that happens when an entire community rallies behind the school team. That place is your local high school. High school sports offer more than the joy of competition. Studies show that student athletes are more likely to enjoy greater levels of achievement in other areas of their lives, including academics. In addition, high school sports help young people in Illinois develop the discipline and confidence they need to be leaders in life. even as they unite communities like nothing else. High school sports, a winning part of a complete education. This message presented by the Illinois High School Association and the Illinois Athletic Directors Association.
Back to the hardwood on Q106.
Welcome back to the 40th annual Christopher Turkey Tournament with Tom Wheeler. I'm Jim Muir, and we're glad to have you alongside with us tonight. Our pregame sponsor tonight is your Benton West City Subway. They've been our sponsor throughout the week. Benton West City Subway, they bring you our pregame show here from the 40th annual Christopher Turkey Tournament. And again, glad to have you alongside. Tom, let's look at the starting lineups for tonight's game.
Okay, for Pete Gordon's Thompsonville Tigers, they're going to go with a senior, 6'1", Kyle Shimkus, who had 8 points on Monday night. Cody Casello is a 5'10" senior. He was in double figures with 10. Jarrett Murphy's a 6'3" senior. He had 1 basket Monday night. Corey Wiles, the sophomore, he had 8 points, and in the middle is going to be Hudson Garrison, 6'2" senior. So looks like Coach Gordon is going to go with those seniors. For Egyptian, again, I've said of Matt Mandrell, he's going to go with the junior Tim Sams, who had a bucket the other night. Another junior, Noah Dillingham, he's 5'10", he had 4 points. A sophomore, Samuel Hale, that started every game last year as a freshman, had a basket. Gavin Earnhardt's a freshman at 5'7", he had 2 points. But the freshman we're talking about is Ryan Sanders. He's 6'1", he's lanky, 19 points. Jim, he also had 3 points, so he does it outside as well as he does it inside.
And that starting lineups again tonight brought to you by Martin's Restaurant and Catering, located at 412 East Main Street in Benton. Stop by and see Bob Martin and his fine staff. Check out those daily lunch specials and those very good homemade pies. That's Martin's Restaurant and Catering. They bring you our starting lineups. And again, our pregame show brought to you by your Benton West City Subway. A Subway gift card is the gotta-have-a gift this holiday season. From $5 on up, you can give the holiday season's perfect gift. That's Subway, available now at your Benton West City Subway. We'll get set for our national anthem here from Christopher. With that, let's get in a 90-second break. 90 seconds, then we'll come back to Christopher, the 40th annual Turkey Tournament.
What do basketball, choir, drama club, and marching band all have in common? They're all high school activities that offer learning opportunities not necessarily found in the classroom. They take up just a fraction of a typical Illinois high school's budget, and they go a long way to giving young people the tools they need to thrive. High school activities, they're more than extracurricular. They're extra important, too. This message presented by the Illinois High School Association and the Illinois Athletic Directors Association.
These days, the concept of value matters more than ever. And you'd be hard-pressed to find a better value than high school sports. Extracurricular activities, including sports, make up about 2% of the budget for a typical Illinois high school. In return, participation in sports promotes citizenship and sportsmanship. Sports also instill a sense of community pride and teach lifelong lessons about cooperation and self-discipline. They encourage physical fitness. They produce community leaders. By offering so many benefits to the community for such a small percentage of a school's overall budget, it's easy to see why high school sports are one of the best bargains around. The real cost would come from not having them at all. High school sports, a winning part of a complete education. This message presented by the Illinois High School Association and the Illinois Athletic Directors Association.
Back to the hardwood on Q106.
Welcome back to the 40th annual Christopher Turkey Tournament with Tom Wheeler. I'm Jim Muir, and we're getting set for the lineups tonight. It'll be T-ville and Egyptian, both these teams at 0-1. T-ville coached by Pete Gordon and Egyptian coached by Matt Mandrell. Thompsonville will be in their road uniforms, black uniforms trimmed out in royal blue and white numerals and lettering. And Egyptian is in their home whites trimmed out in royal blue and red numerals and lettering, and T-Ville, new coach, new uniforms. I think they've got new uniforms in tonight, Tom.
I believe so. New coach, Pete Gordon, and a veteran coach, 9 years in the tournament, Matt Mandrell. And I tell you what, he's had some good players up here. He's won the tournament, I think, 4 times. Marcus Pruitt, Dana Ford, who we talked about, is now coaching at Tennessee State. Devontae Price, a couple years. Rodney Sykes, who ended up playing a little minor league baseball. You know what else I found? You know how I love to come up with this trivia, I guess. Past coaches at Egyptian is Chuck Doty, our man from Benton, who ended up being a principal down there. Robbie Wright coached at Egyptian. He's the superintendent at Anna Jonesboro. Listen, this is Pete Liddell, who's the principal at Carterville High School, coached 1 year there. And the guy that took the job when I turned it down, Bill Bickerstaff, coached there 15 years, and he was the superintendent down in Cape Girardeau.
Quick Chuck Doty story.
So
I interviewed Dana Ford, who, as we said, played for Egyptian, now coach at Tennessee State. Only former player to come out of here that's coached at the D1, that's coached at the D1 level, as far as we know. And interviewed Dana on my Saturday morning show. He told me no parents, lived with his grandma in an 8 by 20-foot trailer down in Tams. Said he said, in his own words, he said, I was a knucklehead. And he said, about my 8th grade year, he said they got a new principal down there named Chuck Doty. And he said, Chuck snapped me into line pretty quick and told him, you've got the potential, but if you don't, you're never getting out of Tams. And he said, I paid attention to what he said. I looked at him like a father. And he said, if there was one guy I could point to turn my life around, it was Chuck Doty. And I thought, boy, what a tribute that is to look where Dana Ford is at now, growing up in an 8 by 20-foot trailer with Granny.
Where he started, and a lot of times you judge a coach by that wins and losses, how many times he's been to state, etc. But a story like that, I get goosebumps. But Chuck Doty's a winner.
He said Chuck told him one thing I've never forgiven. He said, I tell all my teams this: do the right thing all the time, every time. And he said you can't go wrong if you do that. And he said I told that he told me that, and I never forgot it. So great story about you mixing Chuck Doty, and that brought back a good memory for me. We're set to go here. We've got 3 veteran officials on the game tonight. Bobby Blondie, he started way back. I think they were still had to jump ball after every basket when Blondie first started. But Bobby Blondie and Larry Pettit.
We've had 3 generations of Blondies. This could be a trivia question.
Saunders and Murphy. Tip and throw by Egyptian. Egyptian with the basketball. It will be Arnhart. Gavin Arnhart goes right side to Saunders, and a ball stolen away. Here comes T-Ville to the basket, shot up, and no good. Nice drive to the basket, though, by Kyle Shimkus. We go the other way. Gibson with the basketball. Gavin Arnhart goes right side to Saunders. He's not bashful. 3-point shot, no good. Rebound pulled down by Dillingham. He fights in the middle of the lane, puts it up, and no good. Fight for the rebound. Saunders comes away with it. Ryan Saunders, the freshman. Now here's a steal. Shimkus with the basketball. Blows by everybody, loses a handle on the ball. The last touch by Egyptian will be T-Ville basketball. Corey Wills will trigger under his own bucket. Glad to have you alongside tonight on a cold, snowy night. Thanksgiving Eve. With the basketball, it is Cody Costello. In the corner, it goes to Shimkus. Back to Costello. Loose ball, and save going out of bounds by Wills. He puts up the shot, won't go, but he is hammered by Saunders, and Matt Mandrell is not real happy with the young freshman right now.
Hector Saunders went after the ball and almost knocked Bobby Blondie down, and then Thompsonville got ready to shoot the ball. He started to block it from behind.
Free throw up and in by Cody Wills. Matt Mandrell's a relatively mild-mannered guy on the sideline. Who was not very mild-mannered right then.
That might be as much emotion as we've seen in 9 years.
He lit the freshman up and then turned around and gave him another little blast after he was through with the first one. So getting his point across to the freshman. And Saunders up the floor is fouled. Be a non-shooting foul.
Jared Murphy picked up his first one.
With the basketball, Arnhart down low. And another turnover. Here comes Wills for Thompsonville. Wills will set the offense.
Both teams came out in a 2-3 zone.
To Shimkus, down low to Garrison. He puts up the shot, and we got a travel call. Travel on Garrison. We were talking with Matt Mandrell prior to the game. The coach for Egyptian was asking about his brother, Jeff Mandrell, longtime coach at Meridian, who was relieved of his duties there, not coaching this year. Shot up by T-Bill, will not go. That has to be a big change, Tom, to coach all those years and then all of a sudden you're not involved in the wintertime. Here's T-Bill with the basketball. Murphy down low to Garrison, up, and he can't get the shot down. And last touch by Egyptian. Inbounds will come to Shimkus. He launches a 3-ball way off the marker. Rebound pulled down by Dillingham. Gets it to Arnhart. Arnhart on the dribble. 2-1. Arnhart in the middle of the lane puts up the shot up and in.
You can't do anything else with it. Shoot it.
I was thinking the same thing, Tom. He looked to pass it. He pivoted all the way around. Finally, he said, heck, I'll just shoot the ball. He turned around and made it.
He did everything he was supposed to do.
There's Will deep in the corner. Goes down low to Murphy. Ball stripped loose. And with the basketball, it is Egyptian. Here's Arnhart to the basket. Loses a handle on it. Deflected, though, they said by Thompsonville. It'll be Egyptian basketball. 4-1, Egyptian leads it. And they find Dillingham underneath the basket wide open, and he blows the layup. I mean, wide open. Cross-court pass to Costello. Now around to Wills. Back to Costello beyond the arc. He launches the 3-ball. Short, won't go. Rebound pulled down Dillingham. And Dillingham is going to be fouled by Shimkus. 4-1 is the score. 5:02 remaining here in the first quarter. Glad to have you alongside with us here from the 40th annual Christopher Turkey Tournament. There's a loose ball, and going to have a foul on Jared Murphy from T-Ville. Jared Murphy on the foul. His first.
I think that was his second, actually.
Second foul on Murphy.
Yeah.
Here in the early going. Picked up 2 in the first 3 minutes. With the basketball, Arnhart feeds the high post, loses a handle on the ball, and jump ball possession arrow will favor Thompsonville. And with the basketball, Shimkus. He'll bring it across the timeline for the T-Ville Tigers. Kyle Shimkus, loose ball, but he regains possession. Goes back to Wills. Ball was stripped loose by Arnhart, but out of bounds last touch by Arnhart. Wayne City and Christopher in a championship side game in game 2 here tonight. Here's a 3-point shot up. Will not go. That was Garrett Payne. He's in the game. Shot up and in by Shimkus. A 3-pointer. And we are tied at 4. 4-4. Arnhart with the basketball. Right side, Saunders. Long 3-ball. Good. Saunders got the kind bounce. And it's 7-4.
Right straight up. Right straight. Bottom of the net. Sanders, look at it. Got him a steal. The freshman can play. Thompsonville, South Hudson, they went after the ball there.
With the basketball, it is Costello. Around to Payne. Puts up the shot, won't go. Rebound, the freshman Saunders. We'll see Egyptian next week at the Goreville Tournament. And try to go down low to Samuel Hale. Pass from Saunders out of bounds. Benton will match up against Egyptian.
I think that's what Jason Hobbs is doing down there, scouting.
I'm telling you, that's why he's here. They leave no stone unturned. Here is Costello for 3 out of the corner. Will not go. Rebound. Going to be a foul on Garrison as Egyptians. Noah Dillingham had good position under the basket. and Garrison came over the back. Had a chance to talk to Ron Weinmiller today. I was up at his gym, checking phone lines, making sure everything's working up there, and I chatted with him. He's ready to play. Here is Dillingham. Shot up, won't go. Rebound, going to be a foul on Saunders, I'm afraid. We'll wait and see. Maybe not. Maybe on Shimkus. It is on Shimkus. Shimkus and Saunders tied up under the basket, and they whistle the foul on Shimkus. Saunders will trigger the freshman for Egyptian. Gets it into Arnhart. Arnhart launches a three ball. Won't go. Rebound, pull down, and we're going to go the other way with it. Foul's going to be on Saunders. His second team foul. 7-4. Alvarado 39, Polk County 26. That's the final. Hardin County 63, Joppa 22 at the end of the third. That's at the Crab Orchard tournament. That comes from our friend Jimmy Dean.
That'll be Coach Tim Davis, baseball man, who's head basketball coach this year. That'll be his first victory. Jimmy's assistant.
Hardin County?
No, at
Alvarado.
And Sailor Church Supplies is JV coach. Bench connection.
TVO with the basketball. Here's Payne. Around to Wills. Wills' shot won't go. Rebound pulled down by Costello. And last touch by Egyptian. It'll be Thompsonville basketball. They trail it 7-4. Over the middle of the lane, ball stripped away. Egyptian has it. Here's Arnhart. He wants to run with it. Crosses the timeline. On the dribble, Arnhart goes left side to Dillingham. Back to Arnhart. High post. They go to Sams. Loose ball, and Thompsonville has it, but it's going to be a foul called. Tim Sams on the foul. And not been much flow to this game so far through the first 6 minutes, Tom. Kind of a ragged affair on both ends of the floor. Neither team able to get in any kind of a rhythm at all, it seems. There is Costello. They keep moving around to Payne. Payne on the baseline. Double team. Tries to get rid of it. And last touch by Egyptian will be PBL basketball.
One of the reasons it's a little raggedy is both teams are playing extremely hard. Loose ball, they're going after it. Shoot it quick.
Here's Wills. Shot up and in. Nice shot up and in by Wills. Corey Wills has got 3. That's 7-6 Egyptian. There's Saunders to Arnhart. Arnhart losing the ball. Goes left side, Dillingham. He puts up a 17-footer. Good. Noah Dillingham gets the bucket. 9-6. Egyptian with the lead, and TVO with the basketball. 1:20 to play. Here is Payne. Three-point shot won't go. Garrison on the rebound. Kicks it back out to Payne, and TVO resets the offense. Here's Wills for 3. Won't go. Rebound. They go lob down low. Shot won't go by Garrison. With a rebound, it is Egyptian. Samuel Hale gets it to Saunders, and we've got an injured player, I think.
Tim Sims first.
Tim Sands looked like he has injured a knee in the game. Will be DJ Waddy. DJ Waddy in the game for Egyptian. Here's a shot up by Samuel Hale. Will not go. And TVO with a basketball and a chance to cut into a 3-point lead. Zach Kirkman in the game for Thompsonville.
Freshman.
Costello with a basketball. Here is shot up and in by Cody Costello. It's a 3-ball.
Tie ball game.
And we're tied at 9. Final seconds of the first quarter. Arnhart with a basketball. Goes left side to Waddy. Back to Arnhart. 8 seconds. Arnott, not in a hurry, 6 seconds. Back to Waddy. Still 10 feet beyond the arc, 2 seconds. Arnhart puts up the shot, won't go, and they're going to bail him out on the foul.
Bailed him out on the foul.
And Arnhart will go to the line, I believe, to shoot. Saying 2. I guess he's had a foot on the line. So it'll be 2 shots for Gavin Arnhart to try and break a 9-9 tie. Free throw up, back rim, no good. He'll get one more. 9-9. No time on the first quarter clock.
Everybody's watching. Yeah.
Gavin Arnhart, second free throws up, and back rim again. Missed them both, and that's going to end our first quarter of play. 8 minutes in the book here in this consolation bracket game. It is Thompsonville 9 and Egyptian 9 back in 60 seconds.
He worked out early, practiced late, and studied well into the night. The next day, he did it all over again.
She missed time hanging out and socializing with friends so she could make it on time to practices and games.
He became a top student and a confident leader, even as he helped his team win back-to-back conference titles.
She became a role model in her community, even as she led her team to an undefeated season.
And when they finished playing high school sports, what did they do next?
She graduated from college with honors and went to work for a successful company.
He attended graduate school and became a difference maker in his community.
Because that's what student athletes in Illinois do. They use the skills they develop playing high school sports today
to do even bigger things in life tomorrow.
High school sports.
A winning part of a complete education.
This message presented by the Illinois High School Association and the Illinois Athletic Directors Association.
Back to the hardwood on Q106.
Welcome back to the 40th Annual Christopher Turkey Tournament with Tom Wheeler. I'm Jim Muir, and we're happy to have you along. We talked about this game being evenly matched, both these games tonight. And we're 9-9 after one. Here's DJ Waddy for a 3-ball. Won't go. Rebound pulled down by Dillingham. Kicks it back out to Saunders. Ryan Saunders, a freshman. Shot won't go. Rebound going to be a foul on Waddy over the back, as Costello had him boxed out. And Waddy.
Didn't take T.J. Waddy long to fire up that 3, did it?
No.
12 seconds. T.J. Waddy, the 5'4" sophomore, he will make things happen. What can put some pressure on out here? Tigers bring it down going against this 2-3 zone of the Egyptian Pharaohs.
Shot up by Thompsonville. Will not go. Rebound Garrison up and in. Hudson Garrison got the rebound stick back, and it's 11-9 Thompsonville. Thompsonville trailed early in the game. They battled back and taken the lead. Here's Saunders. Cross-court pass to Waddy. Down low to Dillingham. Shot up. Won't go. Rebound Garrison. Garrison's a big kid. With the basketball for Thompsonville. Payne. Jared Payne back to Costello. Around to Shimkus. Shimkus on the right-hand dribble. Goes back to the right side of Payne. Around to Costello. Down low to Garrison. Shot up. Won't go. But Garrison draws the foul and goes to the line and shoot 2. Looks like they might be able to utilize Garrison a little bit. He's a big kid. They got him posted up in, and he took to the basket. Didn't get the bucket, Tom, but drew the foul.
Yeah, I think he didn't have a really good shot, but he knew he was under Hale's arms as he missed the first free throw. That may be things that Coach Gordon worked on yesterday after Monday's practice, getting the ball inside as he missed another free throw.
Saunders high for the rebound for Egyptian. 11-9, Thompsonville in the lead. Here's Saunders. Goes to Hale. And loose ball, and Payne has it. Tried to dish off. It's going to be last touch by Waddy for Egyptian. It'll be Thompsonville basketball under their own bucket. Jared Payne will trigger. And it'll be a timeout. Thompsonville, Pete Gordon, coach of Thompsonville, wants to talk it over. Gives us a chance to remind you that the Thompsonville Booster Club, one of our sponsors here on WQRL for this 40th annual Christopher Turkey Tournament. Cindy Loudon is the president, Krista Shelby the vice president, and Denise Smith, Secretary Treasurer. That's the Thompsonville Booster Club. They help bring you this 40th annual Christopher Turkey Tournament on WQRL. Also, the Christopher Booster Club. Ron Little is the president. We appreciate their support this year and every year here on from the Christopher Turkey Tournament.
Yeah, I got to add, Ron Little was a multi-town Panther who used to shoot some hoops.
Payne lobs it in.
Nice, I like that.
To Murphy, can't get the shot down. Payne on the rebound, little fake up and in. Nice play there by Jared Payne. That's his first points. And T-Bill leads it by 4, 13-9. Saunders launches a three ball. Good. The freshman hits another three. He has 6. He pulls his team back within 1. Costello, three ball up by Payne, wouldn't go. It's going to be Egyptian basketball. And Wills back in the game for T-Bill. Corey Wills replaces Jared Payne.
Thompsonville's 2 for 12 to the three-point line.
They have fired a bunch of threes, haven't they?
I think they have the green. Well, this guy's got the green light.
How about that? 3 threes in the game for Ryan Saunders, the freshman. He's got 9, and Egyptian back in the lead, 15-13. Shot up by Costello, who will not go. Saunders on the rebound. Quickly up court to Waddy. Had to be something, didn't it?
Had to be something. Had to trip him or something.
Saunders with the freshman with 3 threes. Hardiman in the game for Egyptian. Curtis Hardiman. And DJ Waddy will come out. Garrison out of the game. And Murphy back in for Thompsonville. 5:20 to go in the first half. 15-13 Egyptian. Tennessee saw battle with a lot of three-point shots attempted. Speaking of that, here's another one. Shot up by Hardiman, who's just fresh in the game. It won't go. And Saunders backs it out. He thought about the three. Arnhart back to Hardiman, drives the baseline, puts up the shot, won't go. That draws the foul, and Curtis Hardiman will go to the line and shoot the two-shot foul. (15-13), Egyptian in the lead. Scoring update brought to you by All Stars and Stitches. 418 East Main in Benton. Stop by and see Big Dave Severn. Asking about that incredible $5 T-shirt deal. 435-5555. Hardiman misses the front end, and second one up, no good. And we remain 15-13, under 5 minutes. Rocky Mays is going to come in the game for Egyptian. Here is another three ball. Shimkus won't go. Rebound, pulled down Egyptian. Outlet pass to Saunders. And thrown away by Shimkus. We'll go the other way with it. For the basketball, Jared Payne for Thompsonville. T-Bill down by 2. Here is Wills for a 3, and the lead won't go. Rebound, pulled down by Arnhart. We'll go the other way. Arnhart with the basketball for Egyptian. Shot won't go. Rebound, pulled down, and loose ball, and T-Bill comes away. They're letting them play, Tom. Here's Payne up and in. Jared Payne has got 4. No place for the faint of heart out there this evening.
You know what? I was in this gym 27 years. Man, I had some PE classes that played just that hard, except they didn't have me announcing their games for them.
Probably just that physical, too, wasn't it?
Oh, you better believe it.
Shot up and in by Dillingham. Dillingham has 4, and it's 17-15. 2-point lead for Egyptian. Here's Payne. Shot up short, won't go. Rebound pulled down Dillingham. To Saunders. Around to Hardiman. Hardiman. Back to Saunders. He's thinking about it. He now feeds the high post. Now kick it out to Hardiman for 3. Won't go. Rebound Saunders to the basket, up and in. Saunders has got 11 here in the first half. And he's given his team a 4-point lead, 19-15. He has 11 of the 19. Well, under 3 minutes in the first half. Here's a ball tipped back by Saunders. Wills shot up and in. Wills hits the bucket and draws the foul, and Corey Wills will go to the line and try and complete the three-point play. (19-17), Egyptian with a 2-point lead. Wills can cut that to 1 on this free throw. Corey Wills.
Sophomore 1 for 2 tonight.
Free throw up and in.
3 points, the old-fashioned lead. 19-17, we have a game, Jimmy.
Should be 19-18, I believe. I believe they didn't put his free throw up. Ooh, free throw shot up by Rocky Mays.
He just got in there. Yeah, they put it up now. 19-18.
They'll ask me, Tom, I'll help him. Never.
Now they're going to give Rocky his basket. Next question. They'll wait until the free throw. Rocky Mays, 5'11" freshman. They got 2 or 3 nice freshmen here, Egyptian, and he knocked it down.
22-18, 4-point lead for Egyptian with 2.5 to play. And Costello tried to go down low, and he may have faked out his own man right there.
Definitely.
I don't believe that.
I don't think they have a drill where they practice that type of pass. Here's my man.
There's a shot up by DJ Waddy, won't go. Rebound Thompsonville. And Thompsonville throws her away again. Throwing that one to the dust up there. Ryan Saunders will bring it across the timeline. Gibson with a 4-point lead. Hardeman is not bashful. There's a 3 up and in.
If I could shoot like that.
And it's a 7-point lead just like that for the Gypsies. Saunders knocks it out of bounds. It'll be T-Ville basketball. Costello with the basketball. Here is Murphy for 3. Good. Jared Murphy hits the 3. His first point of the night. And 25-20. Arnhart's the basket. Shot won't go. Rebound, no, pulled down by Dillingham. He picks up the shot in heavy traffic. Won't go. Gets his own rebound. Kicks it back in. Arnhart got 4. 27-20, back to a 7-point lead. Here's a 3 ball, won't go. Rebound pulled down Rocky Mays, stole away, knocked out of bounds by Costello. Rocky Mays.
9-9 the first quarter. Egyptian just sort of jumped up there with his 3-point shooting. Boy, they are firing.
Saunders, shot won't go. Rebound pulled down, though, by Rocky Mays. He puts up the baseline shot, won't go, but draws the foul. Rocky Mays, a little spark off the bench here. He's got 3. And going to the free throw line, it's looking for points 4 and 5. He was in the act of shooting.
With Sanders and Arnhart and old Rocky Mather, that's 3 freshmen. Playing.
Free throw will not go. 27-20, 7-point lead for the Egyptian Pharaohs, coached by Matt Mandrell. Rocky May, second free throw up and in. Rocky with 4 points off the bench.
In about 3 minutes.
Under a minute. 8th biggest lead of the game, 8 points, 28-20. Egyptian over Thompsonville. Here's Cody Wills. Around to Murphy for 3. Good. Murphy back-to-back threes, opposite sides of the floor. Murphy's got 6. Here's Arnhart, 28-23. He puts up the shot, won't go. Rebound. T-Ville has it. Saved by Saunders, and he's going to be tackled. and I mean that literally, at near the 3-point line, and it'll be Saunders to the line. Final score, Hardin County 67, Joppa 33. That score brought to you by Jimmy Dean. Brought to us by Jimmy Dean. Our scoreboard show again brought to you by All Stars and Stitches. 418 East Main. Stop by and see Big Dave. Ask him about that incredible $5 T-shirt deal. Ryan Saunders has got a dozen points here in the first half, Tom. He is a nice freshman player. He's one of those kids who just scored a bunch of points in droves. Man.
You know, I have a feeling the last couple of years as a 7th and 8th grader, he scored a bunch for Egyptian junior high.
In the game for Egyptian is Cameron Curtis. He may have an all-freshman team on the floor right now. I'm not sure how old Hardiman is. Shot up, won't go. Rebound. Thompsonville won't go. Rebound again by Murphy. Murphy in there battling, and it's going to be Egyptian basketball. They've got a chance to extend a 7-point lead. 8's been the biggest lead of the game. 30-23, 8 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Arnhart, 5 seconds. Arnhart, 3 seconds. Around 3-point shot up will not go, and that's going to end our first half of play. That was Noah Dillingham on the miss. The 30-23 is our halftime score. Egyptian in the lead over Thompsonville in this consolation quarterfinal game. 30-23, Egyptian leading Thompsonville here at intermission. Let's get in a 3-minute break, 3 minutes, and we'll come back for our halftime report brought to you by Drake's Jewelry. Back in 3 minutes.
Let's talk about the X's and O's of family entertainment. Every parent in Illinois knows the importance of being able to draw up an activity that'll get you out of the house for a couple of hours. But it needs to be affordable. It needs to be family-friendly. Above all, it needs to be fun. Now, let's talk about high school sports. Bang for your buck, school sports provide the perfect game plan for your family. You'll enjoy all of the drama and excitement competitive sports offer. You'll be supporting the future leaders of our community in a meaningful way. Best of all, you can take the entire family without breaking the bank. Heck, you won't even dent it. Now, enough chalk talk. Let's get out there and see what's playing at the high school in your community. School sports. Good for our kids, good for our community. This message presented by the Illinois High School Association and the Illinois Athletic Directors Association.
This may sound like a typical high school basketball game being played on a Friday night in Illinois. In fact, it's a crash course in cooperation and teamwork. It's a test of dedication, determination, and drive. It's character development in action. If you think high school sports are only about competition, think about this. High school sports can play a critical role in a student's overall education. In fact, studies show that students who participate in school sports are more likely to enjoy greater levels of achievement in their academic lives. At the same time, playing sports helps teach lessons not covered in the classroom. Lessons like tolerance, respect for the rules, and the importance of supporting your community. High school sports, a winning part of a complete education. This message presented by the Illinois High School Association and the Illinois Athletic Directors Association.
There's something different about the way kids play sports today. Things are getting serious and highly repetitive. Orthopedic surgeons are seeing an increase in overuse injuries. The injuries caused by over-specialization in one sport. When a young athlete performs the same stressful activities time after time, day after day. Overuse injuries can happen by throwing too many baseballs without enough rest. Overuse can happen in gymnastics, tennis, weight training, even cheerleading and swimming.
Okay, kids, 10 more laps to go. 10 more laps.
You get the idea. Left untreated, overuse trauma to young shoulders, elbows, knees, and wrists may require surgery. If your kids play hard and train hard, make sure you have expert advice for treating and preventing overuse injuries. Visit orthoinfo.org or stopsportsinjuries.org. A public service message from the American Academy of Orthopedic Surgeons and the American Orthopedic Society for Sports Medicine.
Back to the hardwood on Q106.
Welcome back to the 40th Annual Christopher Turkey Tournament halftime game 1 of night 3. Session 3 here of the tournament. The Egyptian leading Thompsonville by a score of 30-23 at the intermission, 30-23. And Tom, a game that was kind of, we said early on, probably two pretty evenly matched teams. And Egyptian got a lead. Thompsonville came back, and Egyptian surged out here, and they lead it by 7. A lot of 3 balls put up in this game so far.
Yeah, a lot. 3 was, Egyptian hit 3 there in about the last 4 minutes. I didn't say they shot 3. They hit 3. Real quick scoring here. Hardeman has 3 points, 4 points for Dillingham, a basket for Samuel Hale. This is the Egyptian. Saunders, a freshman. He's got 13 already at half. He had 19 on Monday night. 4 for Gavin Arnhart and 4 for Rocky Mays, a little freshman come off the bench. For Thompsonville, Kyle Shimkus hit a 3. Cody Casello hit a 3. 6 points for Jared Murphy, who hit 2 threes. Then Hudson Garrison, the big guy, got 1 shot inside. A.J. Payne got 4 points, and Corey Wilson's got 6. So right now, it's a 3-point shooting. And talking about 3-point shooting, we got a pretty good 3-point shooter set between us here.
Yeah, one of the things, the great things about this tournament, you're going to see a lot of folks during the course of a week. And here, I guess you could call it on press row here on the stage area. A lot of coaches hang out, looking to us, doing a little scouting. And Jason Hobbs, he's the assistant coach of Benton. He's here looking at Egyptian, who Benton will play next week in the Goreville tournament. And Jason, I had a chance to talk with Coach Weinmiller today. I'd say you're probably like him. You're ready for some basketball, ready to play a real game.
Oh, yeah. We all are. All our kids are. It's at the point now where, you know, we were talking about this the other day in the coach's office. What else we need to do? And we were all like, we need to play. We need to play. Kids are excited. They're ready to go. We're all excited. I think the community's excited. It's just time to start playing against some other teams instead of your teammates and Rangers at practice every day.
And expectations are high for the Benton Rangers this year. I think a lot of folks are looking forward to the season, and it's a young team, but yet it's a team that's got some varsity experience.
Sure, yeah. I mean, I think that's a lot of carryover from last year. You know, we had a lot of success with our young guys last year, and now we're kind of, you know, we got a lot of those guys back. But, yeah, we're all excited. A lot, very young talent from top to bottom, only 1 senior this year in Trey McDaniel. But, yeah, I think we're all excited, and we're ready to start on Saturday.
You know, I started as a JV coach, and you're saying everything that you should be saying as Ronnie's assistant. But as a JV coach, sometimes it's hard to keep things going when every time you turn around, he's taking another one of your players. So I think this year, though, the reason I'm saying it may all pay off because Ronnie's going to win, and you've got some talent with those the freshman and sophomore class. You've got second state and first state. It don't matter how many you take, you're going to have some talent.
Oh, yeah. We've got a lot of kids that the talent level is there, and here's the big thing. We've got a lot of kids that really work hard in practice. They really push each other in practice, you know, not only making themselves better, but they're making their teammates better. And that is a big key, which is something you can't, I mean, you either have it or you don't, and most of our kids, all of them, have that.
Jason, we were talking about it, and we've mentioned it several times. When you look at this matchup Saturday night, Benton and Frankfort, I really think that's two of the two teams that could be in the hunt in the Ohio, two teams that could be in the thick of things in Southern Illinois. So that's a big early season matchup on Saturday night.
Oh, absolutely right. I mean, you've got Dunning, you got Cole, you got Johnson, Swift. I mean, they're very talented. So it'll be interesting to see, you know, first game, conference game, rival game, who's going to work out those butterflies first and get settled in. I think first team that really gets into that comfort zone and gets in what they want to do, I think it's going to come out on top. I think that's going to be our guys. They're ready to go. And you know what Frankfort is too, but our guys are really excited. Our coaching staff's excited. I know Coach Weinmiller is. So we're all ready to go and get ready to go on Saturday.
I just think that's a great time to play it, even though because of the Turkey tournament, you know, I'm going to have to miss it again. But I think it starts with your great rivalry. It's almost the old Turkey Day football game. I think it's smarter Ronnie playing a game before he goes into the tournament because he's going to, you know, get that. And I think it's And I think Jim hit on too. It's the winner of that game is going to come out with confidence. They're all going to jump up in the in the standings already, and it's bigger than just an opening night game. I really believe that.
Very good, Jason. We appreciate your time. We're getting ready to roll here in a couple minutes, and again, good luck to you and the Rangers on the upcoming season. It should be a lot of fun. Appreciate it.
Oh, thank you.
That is Jason Hobbs. He's the assistant coach at Benton High School. Does a great job there. We appreciate him stopping by and visiting with us tonight here at halftime of Game 1 here on the third session of the 40th annual BIT, and Jason Hobbs done a great job. He's a kid. I won't say kid. He's not a kid anymore, but he's a young man that really loves the game of basketball. I think just certainly you can tell the kids have a lot of respect for him.
Yeah, I tell the story, and usually I tell the event, but just going to Christopher Jim, he called me, I don't know what, when Ronnie's been there 4 years now, 5, going on the 5th year.
I think, yeah.
But anyway, 5 years ago, we were pretty close. He ran track for me, and he called me and said, Coach, he said, I have a chance to go be Ronnie Weinmuller's assistant coach. And, of course, he teaches at Waltonville. And I said, what does the people at Waltonville think about it? He said, I don't think they really care. He said, but I don't want to be a junior high coach all my life like my dad. I want to get into high school. And I said, don't tell Ronnie I said this, but you couldn't get under a guy that has more enthusiasm, who works harder and loves the game as Ronnie Weinmuller, and I think it's been a great fit for both of them.
Absolutely, and that's a great story. We're at halftime, getting ready to roll. Third quarter, getting ready to go here in just a moment. It is Egyptian with a 30-23 lead, and Tom, what do you see here? Egyptian right now with a 7-point lead, and they basically maintain that from the perimeter.
Yeah, I think Pete Gordon, Thompsonville Tigers, they've got to do something about this outside shoot. But I also don't think that they can be 4 for 18 and compete too, because every time they miss that three, that's that long rebound, and Gibson takes off. So for Thompsonville, I think they've got to extend their defense, maybe go to the 1-3-1 zone, get somebody out of the wing, and they've definitely got to start pounding the ball inside. I think right now Egyptians got to stay out of foul trouble.
We'll look at this game at about the 4-minute mark. A 7-point lead. That's one of those areas in the game where if Egyptian comes out here and gets 5, 6, 7 points quick, they could go up by a dozen or 14 points. On the other hand, T-ville will try and cut that down to about 3 or 4 by the midway point of that third. So always interesting to watch what takes place here in the first 3 or 4 minutes of this third quarter. It will be Thompsonville basketball, and they're set to go. With the basketball, it'll be Corey Wilson. He'll bring it across the timeline. Goes to the baseline on the drive, kicks it in the corner. Here is Chimpless for 3. Good. But a good start for Thompsonville.
But on the other hand, if you can shoot the 3, keep shooting it.
That three-pointer cuts the lead to 4, 30-26. Here's Saunders for 3. It won't go. Rebound pulled down Thompsonville. Jared Murphy with the basketball. Up court to Shimphus. Put those up the shot. Won't go. Rebound pulled down by Arnhart of Egyptian. Arnhart on the dribble with the basket. Up and in. My goodness. Arnhart has got 6, and it's 32-26, 6-point lead. It was 7 at the half. With Wilson in the corner. Costello down the baseline. Pulls up. Shot up. Won't go. Rebound. Egyptian. Here comes the Pharaohs. Arnhart to the basket, up and in. Arnhart.
That's the same shot, wasn't it?
Same shot. Backboard Magic. 34-26, an 8-point lead. And Arnhart picks his pocket, loose ball, and they're going to call a jump ball. Possession arrow is going to favor Egyptian. They have a chance to take a double-digit lead right here. 34-26. Arnhart. Gavin Arnhart brings it across the timeline. Goes in the corner to Dillingham, knocked out of bounds. He was trying to feed the low post to Samuel Hale. Tim Sams hurt his knee, and he is not going to play again, looks like.
He's got ice on it over there.
Saunders, long 3-ball out of the corner. Won't go. Rebound pulled down by Thompsonville. Here's Payne with the ball. Jared Payne. Payne, cross-court pass, Shimkus. He backs up, shoots a three ball. Going to be way short. Rebound pulled down. Payne puts up the shot up and in. Payne. Jared Payne. He's got 7. 34-28. And going to be a travel called on Arnhart. I want to remind you that the Ziegler-Royalton Booster Club, one of our sponsors here, at the 40th Annual Christopher Turkey Tournament. Randy Dominic, president of the ZR Booster Club. We appreciate their support in helping bring you this tournament on WQRL. Loose ball and saved by Thompsonville. Payne has it way out near the midcourt stripe. Now penetrates top of the circle. Goes left side to Murphy. Tried to go down low. Stolen by Rocky Mays. Mays throws it away. Here comes Payne. He puts up the shot. Won't go. Fight for the rebound. Won't go. And Rocky Mays comes after the fact. Here is Costello. Shot blocked out of bounds. And it's going to be Thompsonville basketball. 5.5 to play. 34-28. Lob into Murphy.
That time he took a dribble. He had a shot. As soon as he caught it,
gets it out to Costello for 3. Won't go. Probably that was Shimkus. Tried to go down low. Nothing there. Here comes Egyptian. Down low to to Samuel Hale. He's got 4. The lead's back up to 8, 36-28. Christopher and Wayne City are up next. Costello threw it away. Arnhart. Arnhart crosses the timeline, goes to Dillingham for 3. Won't go. So that last touch by Garrison of Thompsonville. It'll be Egyptian basketball. And bounce will come to Hale. And Arnhart now set the offense for Egyptian. Goes to the high post to Hale. Shot won't go. Rebound. Rocky Mays tried to save it. But last touch by Egyptian, it'll be Thompsonville basketball with 4:27 to go in the third. Gym continues to fill up here. We'll have a packed house by the time the Christopher Wayne City game goes. Here is Shimkus for 3 out the corner. Won't go. Rebound. Payne. Shot blocked. Here comes Arnhart. Arnhart to the basket. Up and won't go. The tip won't go by the freshman. Shot up by Dillingham. Up and in. They're letting him play. Dillingham has 6, and it's a 10-point lead. Biggest lead of the game for Egyptian. We told you we watched that score, 4-minute mark, and Egyptian has extended a 7-point halftime lead to double digits.
Egyptians did it by taking it to the hole.
And another 3-point shot as Shimkus fired one. I'm not sure what the record is for the most attempts on 3-point shots, but Townsville has certainly fired a bunch of them up tonight.
They were 4 for 18 at half. Wow.
With the basketball for T-ville, it is Shimkus. Left side, Costello. Down to Garrison. Shot won't go. A lot of contact, no call. We go the other way. Here's a shot up by Dillingham. Won't go, and they're going to finally call a foul. That'll be on Costello. Third-team foul. Second foul on Costello. Here's Arnhart. Arnhart around to Saunders for 3. Good. He's way too wide open out there, Tom, for as good a shot as he is.
3 on Monday night. He's got 4 already, and we got 11, 12 minutes to go.
He's got 16 points in the ball game. We're just beyond the midway point of the third. Shot up by T-ville won't go. It's a 13-point lead. Here's Arnhart. He puts up a 15-footer. It's good. Arnhart gets the bucket.
Arnhart's the one with, let's 6 North this quarter when he can't do anything else with it. He just scores.
It's uncanny how you look at that 4 or 5 minute mark and just past the 5 minute mark, and it was a 7-point lead, now it's a 15-point lead. First 4 minutes of that third will almost always seem like make or break it.
Yeah. That's when the adjustments are made. That's when you can tell why the adjustments have been made.
Costello is going to go to the line and shoot 2. 43-28. Thompsonville's dug themselves a big hole.
Cody Costello hit a 3 early in the game. Missed his first free throw of the night. Again, 43-28. Egyptian trying to get into that consolation championship game Saturday afternoon.
Costello misses the front end. He'll shoot the back end of the 2-shot foul. Eyes the bucket, right-hand free throw short. Rebound Saunders. Behind the back dribble. Freshman Saunders. More play is physical and at times a little ragged. There's a nice drive to the basket by Murphy. Murphy has shot 11. And missed shot. And Thompsonville has the basketball down by 13. 2 minutes to play in the third. Thompsonville would like to cut it to single digits by the end of the third. There is Murphy for the 2-pointer. They say 3. 3-point basket by Murphy. I've got him with 14. I may have that messed up.
I got him with 3 threes in the bucket. I got him 11 for sure. It cuts it down to 10. A couple of those, Thompsonville gets back in it.
There's Dillingham puts up the shot, won't go. Tip won't go. Payne on the rebound, puts it up and draws the foul. Pardon me, that was Saunders on the rebound, puts it up, draws the foul. He'll go to the line and shoot the 2-shot foul. Get a chance to get a good look at Ryan Saunders here in front of us at the free throw line, and he is a freshman. Anyway, you add it up as far as his facial features anyway.
What happened?
Not sure what they did.
I think somebody moved past the line. Didn't give him another shot. Missed the first one.
Free throw, no good. Missed them both. Now you get one more.
George's question, and I've got to agree with him. Why is he getting 3? Would you explain that?
I think what the official is saying is that the Thompsonville player stepped in the lane on the first one, and so that would have given him one more, and he missed that one. So then he's missed 2. Now he's going to get one more. I believe that's what I see happening, but
whatever it was, I think Pete Shagney said okay. And I like that when a ref will go say, hey,
yeah,
here's what happened.
Everybody seems to be happy, which thrills me to death, and Saunders will shoot the third.
It don't take a lot to make it happen.
No, it doesn't. I'm pretty easily satisfied. I really am. So Saunders gets one.
At 17?
Yeah.
With a quarter to go at 19 on Monday night. Not a bad start for the freshman in the first term. And he made another steal.
And Arnhart to Dillingham up, and Tip Saunders won't go. Tip Saunders keeps it alive up and won't go. Rebound Dillingham fighting for it, and T-Ville comes away with a minute to play. 12-point lead for Egyptian. Here's Costello, who throws up that's a dipsy-doodle. Anyway, you add it up. That's the old dipsy-doodle shot. Here is Dillingham up, won't go. Rebound, fight for it, bodies fly, and it's going to be Thompsonville basketball. Dillingham and Shimkus get to know each other real well. There will not be Christmas cards exchanged, I don't think, between those two.
Those two, they both have one speed.
Motor running pretty hard, I think, on both of them. Here is Murphy. Payne. Now to Wills. Now back around to Shimkus for a long three is good. He has some big-time range on that one. 26 seconds. Shimkus has got 9. Down low to Hardiman up and in. Hardiman got behind the defense. Somebody lost him. 46-35, 15 seconds. To the basket, Payne. Shot won't go. Rebound, the freshman, Ryan Saunders. 7 seconds. 5 seconds. In the corner, Arnhart for 3. Good! Arnhart buries the 3. Arnhart's a nice little player.
He plays hard. I like him.
Arnhart gets the bucket at the buzzer, and it'll be a 14-point lead as the Egyptian Pharaohs outscored TBL by 7 in the third quarter, extend a 7-point halftime lead to 14. 49-35, back for fourth quarter action in 60 seconds.
There's just one place where students are students first, and athletics are played with purpose and perspective. There's just one place where a team is more than a group of individual agendas. It's a catalyst for demonstrating the potential of the collaborative spirit. There's just one place where players, coaches, and fans experience the exhilaration that happens when an entire community rallies behind the school team. That place is your local high school. High school sports offer more than the joy of competition. Studies show that student athletes are more likely to enjoy greater levels of achievement in other areas of their lives, including academics. In addition, high school sports help young people in Illinois develop the discipline and confidence they need to be leaders in life, even as they unite communities like nothing else. High school sports, a winning part of a complete education. This message presented by the Illinois High School Association and the Illinois Athletic Directors Association.
Back to the hardwood on Q106.
The Egyptian with the basketball and a 14-point lead here as we head to the fourth quarter. And immediately out of the gate, Saunders gets hemmed in on the sideline, and Matt Mandrell has to burn a timeout to save a possession.
Look what happened. Coach Gordon, Pete Gordon, Thompsonville came out man-to-man. They've been to the 3-3 zone, and I think Coach Mandrell took the timeout, Jimmer, to set up their man-to-man offense and probably telling his guards, you've got to read that. You've got to recognize that there's change in defense at a time like that for us.
Thompsonville's going to have to ratchet up the defensive pressure, Tom. They're going to get back in this one down by 14.
I wouldn't be surprised if they didn't go full court.
With the basketball, it is Arnhart to Dillingham. Dillingham thought about the 17-footer, and he traveled with the basketball. He pivoted and swung around, and he traveled with the basketball.
You know, Coach Mandrell was in the got second 2 years ago and won it 2 years before that. He went to 2-23 last year. So I think he knows this is the type of games you got to win. You got to win when we got equal talent.
Here is Costello. Sorry, that was Shimkus. He's got 11. Because Egyptian will have a rough run next week. At the Goreville tournament with the likes of Benton and Harrisburg and AJ, Johnson City, and the Goreville Black Cats.
Goreville lost everybody, but Goreville's Goreville, and Goreville's at home.
And Goreville's coached by Todd Tripp. There's 3 or 4 things right there you factor in. Gillingham. Shot will not go. Speaking of Tripp, Todd Tripp down at Goreville, I don't know if I've ever seen a coach where where a team takes on the personality of the coach as far as the way the coach played, and any more than what Todd Tripp gets out of Goreville.
No doubt about that.
With the basketball, it is Payne. 49-37, 12-point lead for Egyptian. And going to be a foul call on Samuel Hale. His fourth and the third team foul. Ships is the line to shoot 2. Christopher Wayne City up next. Might be a good ball game.
I think so. 2 young teams.
Wayne City impressed us in here on Monday night. Free throw by Shimkus, no good. We get one more. 49-37, 12-point lead for Egyptian. Free throw up and in. Gives Shimkus 12. And there's that full court pressure you talked about. Arnhart, and he tried to feed down low. Is knocked out of bounds. Matt Mandrell wants a timeout to talk to his team. And with that, we'll tell you that the Cobden Booster Club is one of our sponsors here at this 40th annual turkey tournament in Christopher. Lisa Tomazoli, president. Brandon Furhoff, vice president. Tim Howell, secretary. Darla Peterman is the treasurer. And we appreciate the help of the Cobden Booster Club. They certainly had some great sporting teams, some great teams through the years down at Cobden. We remember that four-peat in softball, 2007, 8, 9, and 10. And also, want to remind you that the Waltonville Booster Club, Sandy Frick is the president. Nita Banat is also a board member. Alan Haley and Janie Laird Williams is also on one of the board members on that Booster Club from Waltonville. We appreciate the Waltonville Booster Clubs support during this tournament.
As a Bearcat fan and Brick Tournament fan, we appreciate the Willys Broadcasting, the fact that they are continuing to call every game of this tournament, and really proud of the Booster Clubs stepping up and helping us make this possible.
Saunders will trigger.
Had trouble with a man-to-man, Jim.
And going to be knocked out of bounds. Arnhart will trigger. It'll be Egyptian basketball. Saunders into the backcourt. He's bumped and a lot of contact. Saunders saves it from going out of bounds, runs 8 rows up into the bleachers. Here's Arnhart, and still a lot of contact out there. No call. Thompson with the basketball. Go back the other way. Payne with the ball. To Shimkus. Left side to Wills. Back to Payne. Jared Payne. Jared Payne on the dribble. Left side. 5:50 to play. 10-point lead. They can get it in single digits. No good. Rebound, though, by Shimkus won't go. Shimkus again won't go, and he draws a foul.
Shimkus is working.
And Shimkus with a chance to go to the line here and get it to single digits. And you know what we always say when that score goes into the single numbers, it's a ball game. 5:45 to play. Free throw up and good. Shimkus is having a nice game. I have him with 13. Second one no good. Rebound pulled down by Rocky Mays.
Rocky Mays played a lot tonight.
Saunders was fouled by Payne. And it'll be Egyptian basketball. In the backcourt, it's Arnhart. Picks up his dribble, goes to the left side to Gillingham. Back to Arnhart. 5:20 to go, a 9-point lead, to foul on Payne. And it'll be Egyptian basketball. 5:20 to play.
Right now, this man-to-man defense at Thompsonville is causing some problems if they wouldn't foul.
And Payne picks up another. That's 3 fouls in about 30 seconds on Payne. Arnhart with the basketball for Egyptian. To Saunders. He launches a long 3, won't go. Rebound pulled down by Thompsonville, and they've got a chance to cut into a 9-point lead. Murphy to the basket. Shot won't go. Boy, he got a nice look. Shot wouldn't go.
The shot you want to get.
Saunders.
What's this?
To the basket. A lot of contact. They're going to call the charge.
Who took the charge?
35, I believe, Wills.
That's a big charge.
I believe it was Corey Wills stood in and took the charge.
Yeah. That's 4 on Saunders, too. And that's, there's a lot of time left. There's a decision to be made for Coach Mandrell. The best player's got 4 fouls. Yeah, he's going to get him out. Remember that. He got a 9-point lead when he went to the bench.
4:57 in the ball game. And it'll be T-Bill basketball and a chance to cut into that 9-point lead. Around the horn, long three, won't go. Rebound, though, to Payne, and he's going to be fouled. Foul on Rocky Mays. And that's the 6th team foul on Egyptian, so the next foul on the Pharaohs, which is right there. It'll be a shooting situation the rest of the game for Thompsonville. Shimkus will go to the line. This game's a long way from being over, Tom. 9-point lead with 4:40 to play. Hardeman back in the game for Egyptian, but Egyptian's best player and leading scorer on the bench with 4 fouls.
Samuel Hale, the 6-foot sophomore who started every game last year, just fouled out.
Free throw up and in by Shimkus. That's an 8-point ball game.
I've heard someplace along the line that free throws can win games.
They can. It gets them both. 7-point ball game.
Go for it, Brett.
Arnhart to Dillingham. Dillingham can't wait to shoot a 3. No good. Rebound. Going to be on foul on Egyptian, I believe. We'll wait and see. Nope. Foul's going to be on Wills, I believe.
I think it's Shimkus. Whoever it is, it's 4th foul.
49-42. Here's Rocky Mays back in the corner to Arnhart. Shot up won't go. Rocky Mays. Shot up won't go. Rebound Dillingham won't go. Fight for the rebound. T.J. Waddy in heavy traffic. Back out to Arnhart for the 3.
Well, they just shoot the 3.
There is Waddy weaving through traffic. Gets it to Mays. Up won't go. Fight for the rebound. Egyptian gets it again. Back to Dillingham. Shot won't go, and finally going to call a foul. A lot of contact. It seems like that Egyptians in a big hurry. They got a 7-point lead, Tom, and they can't wait to fire it up there, can they?
And they've had one of their starters foul out, and their best player offensively and defensively is on the bench.
Free throw, no good.
A.J. Payne, this is his first free throw of the night.
Dillingham gets 1 of 2. He's got 7. It's an 8-point ball game. We're under 4 minutes, 3:50 to play. Left side to Payne. In the corner, Murphy down low to Garrison, up off the glass and in. I would have thought they'd have had that all night. It seemed like it anyway. The biggest kill on the floor, Garrison is. And Waddy to the basket up and in. DJ Waddy gets the bucket. 52-44. Here's another 3 ball. Up and won't go. Rebound. Payne puts up the shot, won't go. Rebound. Costello. There's going to be a foul over the back on Gavin Arnhart. And that's going to send Costello to the line to shoot 2. Throw up and good.
Costello only got 4 tonight?
Yeah. Second one up and good. Got them both. Keeps his team within striking distance, down 6.
A lot of time.
Here's Arnhart to the basket. He's going to be fouled by Garrison. And Arnhart will go to the line and shoot the 2-shot foul. Gavin Arnhart. Free throw up and no good. 6-point ball game, 52-46.
Game's not over.
Oh, long ways from being over. 3:15 to play.
Over.
Free throw up and good. Arnhart gets 1 of 2. 7-point ball game.
How long is he going to leave Saunders now?
I would have to think he's got to be getting him back in pretty quickly. Payne with the basketball. And they turn it over. Thompsonville turns it over. DJ Waddy to the basket. Shot blocked away by Payne.
I believe it was a great block.
Payne with the block on Waddy. And it'll be Egyptian basketball. Arnhart to trigger. Here's Waddy. Through traffic. Shot won't go. Rebound. Payne. Gets it out to Shimkus. Now to Costello. Down to Garrison. Up and no good. Arnhart. The basket. Puts up the runner. Won't go. Fight for the rebound. Egyptian has it. 2.5 to play. Egyptian by 7. 53-46. Waddy to Hardiman for Egyptian. Stolen away by Murphy. To the basket, up and in. Murphy got the run out. It's a 5-point game. 53-48. As Jared Murphy got the run out and pulls his team back within 5. 53-48. And Tom, we still got 2:16, and we'll say this line 150 times between now and March. 2 minutes and 16 seconds is an eternity in a high school basketball game. So a lot of stuff can happen. Tons of time left here. 2:16 to play. 53-48. Egyptian just keeps being in more of a hurry. They can't wait to race it down the floor. Right now, the clock is on their side.
I think Coach McGrell's got his leading scorer, Ryan Sanders, back in the game. You know, we mentioned, that we've seen Egyptian play so much. Manny Fox is not even on the bench tonight. He's been a 2-year starter for him.
In the first quarter, Crab Orchard 16, Dongola 15. We appreciate that score from Jimmy Dean.
Little Merle.
And, again, our scoring updates brought to you by All Stars and Stitches. 418 East Main. Give Big Dave a call, 435-5555.
Do they play in Marion tonight, too?
I believe the Pyramid is tonight.
Well, Collinsville and Summer's playing at Collinsville.
Okay.
I know that now that I've said it.
Here is Waddy in the backcourt. Loose ball, and last touch by Payne off of his foot. I believe.
Notice the full court pressure Thompsonville put on again.
Yeah, it is Egyptian basketball. Thompsonville matching up man defense here. Here's Arnhart. Loose ball. Murphy nearly had to steal twice. And they fire up a 3 ball. Won't go. Rebound pulled down Seville. Here comes Murphy on a run out, up and in. It's a 3-point ball game.
That's 2 straight buckets for Murphy.
And they turn it over.
Yeah.
Egyptian steps over the end line and turn it over with 1:52 to play and a 3-point, trailing by 3. Here's Shimkus for the tie. Won't go. Rebound Saunders. That ball was in and out.
But he had it.
And they're going to call a foul. I think that will put Egyptian in the bonus. Going to send Ryan Saunders to the line. Still 1:45 to go in the game. Ryan Saunders is going to shoot. Halftime score, Crab Orchard 34, Dongola 33. Good one going there. Now the Crab Orchard tournament. Ryan Saunders will shoot the one in bonus. Free throw up and good.
Kyle Shimkus fouled out. He's been their leading scorer.
Saunders can get this one. I believe he'll match his total from Monday night. I think he had 19 Monday night.
Right.
And he's got 19 tonight. It's back to a 5-point lead, 55-50. Around to Wills. Back to Murphy. Murphy thinking about the three, now drives to the basket. Shot won't go, but he draws the foul.
Well, Murphy's had a good 6 minutes.
And he'll go to the line and shoot the two-shot foul.
I got him with 15. Jared Murphy.
Yep.
Two seniors on the team. Murphy has stepped up.
Jared Murphy will shoot the two-shot foul with 93 seconds to go. Free throw up and no good. Got to make the free ones here.
Yep. That could brought up a 3-point game. This will still be a 4. Two possession.
Second free throw up and good.
Got
one of two. 55-51. Still a two-possession game with 90 seconds to go. Here comes Arnhart. He's got the Saunders. They fire a three, and he Saunders hits a three. He's got 22.
He has no contact.
No, he doesn't. And he steals the basketball. There's Arnhart.
Oh, my God.
How can that not be something? I mean, he lowered his shoulder and just went into him. Had to be something.
I looked in on the floor. I didn't see the score.
60-51, a 9-point lead for Egyptian.
That might have did it.
Wow, timeout for Thompson. But right in front of us, Arnhart just lowers the shoulder and just goes into the defender. And, I mean, just levels him and no call. And that has to be something. In any event, looks like it's going to be the Egyptian Pharaohs getting out of here with a win, a 9-point lead, Tom, with less than a minute to play. That's a big win for Egyptian here. After only picking up a couple wins last year.
Yeah, that's the big thing about it. You know, such a quick in the championship game. And one of the things coming to the Turkey tournament is you don't want to be in that first game on Saturday. The first game is Saturday, starts at 3 o'clock. And before, I think Mark Miller, when he was there, he put the new windows in. Back when we started the tournament at 3 o'clock, or we actually started at 4 then, the light would come in, and it was really hard to see. But Egyptian and Ryan Sanders, who just keeps shooting, but he knows he can put it in the hole.
There's Payne around to Shimkus out of the corner for three, is short. Rebound, Garrison won't go. Fight for the rebound, Garrison again. And Murphy has it up, and it won't go. Rebound, Murphy up and in and count it. Murphy finally got the bucket down. They called the foul. That'll pull his team back within 7. He can cut it to 6 with 39 seconds to go. Stranger things have happened, but it'll take a big climb up the hill to get it done for Thompsonville. Because you know that the Egyptians going to be looking to set up for a three.
Insurance, right?
Yeah. Forget holding the ball. We're looking for a three. Free throw, no good. And nearly a steal. Knocked loose, and Thompsonville has it. The Freeville backs back and shoots a three. Here's E.J. Waddy. Gets it to Arnhart. Arnhart around to Dillingham. Back to Arnhart. They're sure not going to pull it out and hold it, are they?
They're trying to get the foul.
60-53. 7-point lead with 19 seconds to go.
I don't think Coach Mandrell sat down the whole night again.
I can assure you that Ryan Saunders is not going to find those threes nearly as uncontested next week at Goreville. The word is out on the young freshman. You got to guard him a little bit behind the line.
Yeah.
Here is Arnhart's second free throw, no good. Rebound pulled down by Saunders to Dillingham. 15 seconds to Waddy. And going to call a foul. It'll be a foul on Wilkes. And it's going to send D.J. Waddy to the line to shoot the two-shot foul. Throw up, and no good. He'll get one more. 60-53, Christopher and Wayne City up next. Should be a good ball game. Here's a shot by Waddy. Banks it in. And Matt Mandrell wants a timeout with 12 seconds remaining. His team up by 8 points, 61-53. The winner of this game will move into the Consolation Championship at 4:30 on Saturday against the winner of the Cobden-Ziegler-Royalty game. It'll be played at 6:15 on Friday night. The loser of this game will move into the 3 o'clock game on Saturday, and we'll play against the loser of that 6:15 game on Friday night. I want to tell you our broadcast schedule. You will hear Friday night's games on WQRL 106.3. You will hear the first 2 games on Saturday on 106.3. Then the last 2 games from the tournament will be streamed live on WQRLradio.com, and you'll hear Benton and West Frankfort on 106.3. No streaming on that game. But you'll hear Benton and West Frankfort on 106.3 Saturday night from Rich Aaron Gymnasium. Here's Wills, 10 seconds, crosses the timeline. Launches one, won't go. Wills on his own rebound. Put up a shot by Payne is good, and that's the final, 61-56, I believe, is the final, and they add that 3 in. 61-56.
I'll give Thompsonville credit. They battled back there, winning that man-to-man, and gave them a game.
61-56 is the final. 61-56. 5-point win for Egyptian. They're 1-1 on the season. Thompsonville is 0-2. Tom, let's wrap this one up. We'll send it back and get set, and then we'll come back and get everybody set for Game 2 here tonight between the Christopher Bearcats and the Wayne City Indians.
Okay, Thompsonville, Pete Gordon's team, led scoring by Kyle Shimkus with 15 points. And we also had 5 from Cody Castello. I had 18 for Jared Murphy. I'll take that back. Murphy led him in scoring. 4 for Hudson Garrison, 9 for A.J. Payne. Jared Payne had 9 and 6 for Wills. Double-figure guys again with Jared Murphy with 18 and Kyle Shimkus with 15. For Egyptian, who went to 1-1 on the week, the freshman Ryan Sanders had 19 again. 15 for Gavin Arnhart, another freshman. Other scoring was Curtis Hartman had 5, 6 for Noah Dillingham, 4 for Samuel Hale, 3 for DJ Waddy, and another freshman, Rocky Mays, had 4 points. Again, the leading scorer was Ryan Sanders with 19 and Gavin Arnhart with 13. Ryan Sanders had 5 3-point baskets tonight. He's got 8 in the first 2 games of this tournament.
61-56. The Egyptian Pharaohs defeat Thompsonville and move on to the Consolation Championship game against either Ziegler or Cobden. Yes, I was correct on that, Ziegler or Cobden. I want to remind you that Thompsonville Booster Club, one of our sponsors here at the 40th Annual Turkey Tournament, along with the city of Ziegler. Mayor Dennis Mitchell helping support this tournament this year. We appreciate Mayor Mitchell and the city of Ziegler involved in the tournament this year. Let's get in a quick break, then we'll come back. Let's take 3 minutes, then we'll come back to Christopher and get you set for the championship side game between the Christopher Bearcats and the Wayne City Indians. Back in 3 minutes.
If an individual student athlete or team wins a high school state championship, it's an amazing thing.
And it goes in! It goes in!
It's also just the icing on the cake. That's because young people in Illinois who participate in education-based athletics are already winners. Studies show that win or lose, participation helps to impart skills they can use to enjoy greater success in other areas of their lives. School sports teach the benefits of teamwork, the value of self-motivation, and the importance of accountability. They also help to foster stronger work habits and higher levels of self-esteem. In other words, the true value of school sports can't be measured in terms of wins or losses. If an individual or team goes to state, it's an incredible accomplishment. But regardless of the outcome, today's student athletes are already destined to go far. School sports, a winning part of a complete education. This message presented by the Illinois High School Association and the Illinois Athletic Directors Association.
Everybody knows that high school sports generate suspense, excitement, and drama.
They also generate higher grade point averages, stronger work habits, and greater self-esteem.
Everybody knows that high school sports give us more value for our entertainment dollar.
They also give us leaders committed to strengthening communities right here in Illinois. The true value of playing sports in school can't be measured in wins and losses or dollars and cents. Studies show that participation in sports, along with other extracurricular activities, is one of the best ways to teach leadership, cooperation, accountability, and other invaluable life skills. Don't just stand on the sidelines. Encourage the young people you know to get in the game. When you do, you'll be helping them get ahead in life. High school sports, a winning part of a complete education. This message presented by the Illinois High School Association and the Illinois Athletic Directors Association.
Let's talk about the X's and O's of family entertainment. Every parent in Illinois knows the importance of being able to draw up an activity that'll get you out of the house for a couple of hours. But it needs to be affordable. It needs to be family-friendly. Above all, it needs to be fun. Now, let's talk about high school sports. Bang for your buck, school sports provide the perfect game plan for your family. You'll enjoy all of the drama and excitement competitive sports offer. You'll be supporting the future leaders of our community in a meaningful way. Best of all, you can take the entire family without breaking the bank. Heck, you won't even dent it. Now, enough chalk talk. Let's get out there and see what's playing at the high school in your community. School sports. Good for our kids, good for our community. This message presented by the Illinois High School Association and the Illinois Athletic Directors Association.
Back to the hardwood on Q106.
Welcome back to the 40th annual Christopher Turkey Tournament. Glad to have you alongside with us tonight. Game one in the books. It was Egyptian defeating Thompsonville by a score of 61-56. And Egyptian will move into the Consolation Championship game at 4:30 on Saturday. And T-Ville will move into that seventh-place game at 3 o'clock on Saturday. Certainly, as we mentioned, we see a lot of folks here and a lot of people have it. It takes a lot of people to put a tournament like this together during the course of this week and a lot of preparation beforehand. And we welcome into the broadcast now Garrett Janello. He is the athletic director at Christopher High School. And first of all, congratulations on another well-run tournament. Everything seems to be moving very smoothly.
Thanks, Jim. Yes, things going smoothly. We're already on night 3. The first 2 nights have flown by, and I think they've went very well. We've seen some interesting basketball so far, and I'm hoping we'll see a good game here.
One of the things that's really stood out to Tom and myself so far is that there's an awful lot of young talent in this tournament this year, with some of these teams, some outstanding freshmen, the Saunders kid from the Egyptian, a couple players from Weber that are freshmen, Neal and also the Mount kid, and so there's some. Looks like things are going to be running very, very well here for the next few years.
Yeah, we've been surprised by. We were very surprised by Weber last night. The young talent they had, they look good. They look like they're going to be good for a while with the young players. And yeah, you're right. It's cyclical. It seems like with some of these schools, you see some schools come to the top for a while and then filter back down, and that happens. We always look forward to seeing strong basketball in the tournament.
And also, Garrett, certainly I know there's an awful lot of people that do an awful lot of volunteer work to put this thing on and make this thing roll like it does throughout the course of the not only the week it runs, but preparation up to the tournament.
Right. And thank you for giving me an opportunity to say thank you to all of those people. Yes, it seems like it gets a little bit easier each year. We've got coaches that have been, with us for a while now, and we've got our janitorial staff, our administration, our cook, it takes a lot of people, and everybody's willing to volunteer and put in the time. They know how much work it takes to put something like this on.
Tom?
Yeah, the thing about it, and I talked to John Kretz today, Garrett, and we were talking about the tournament, and I've said this on the air, for the last 5 years I've been with him. I think one of the reasons the tournament's been so successful is because Max, John, and you, we've only had 3 athletic directors that run the tournament in 40 years, and I think it makes a difference, of course, the fact that John coached in the tournament, you played in the tournament. So it's guys that knows what it means to Christopher fans. And the great thing, and he agreed too, the great thing is we've kept the same format. We've not let this pool play where you play 98 games in 2 days or something.
Right.
That's I think, an advantage of this tournament.
Well, there's people who would like to make changes to it. I'm a traditionalist. I like the way it's set up. I know people would like to maybe get into something where they got more games, but I don't think we can do something like that with the statistics that we've kept over the year and the history of the tournament. It just wouldn't work for us. So I hope everybody likes the way we've got it set up, and I like the bracket style play because I think it puts pressure on you to win each game, even if it's the first game, second game. You've got to win if you want to move into that championship game. So I like the way it's set up.
Very good, Garrett. As always, we appreciate your time stopping by, and congratulations to you and the administration. You guys are very helpful to us, and what we try and do here every year is we always look forward to the fine hospitality. So again, congratulations on a very good tournament.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
That is Garrett Janello. He's the athletic director at Christopher High School, and again, a great job here at the 40th annual Christopher Turkey Tournament. A tournament that was started by a guy named Tom Wheeler, who happens to be sitting to my left. Started this tournament back in 1974, and you couldn't have known 40 years ago, or couldn't even imagine that 40 years ago this tournament would have maintained the success it has through the years. Tom?
When I first come, we played in the Freeburg Holiday Tournament. Actually, it's an alumni game last week. Rodney Perez, Chris Madoni, and Paul McGuire and Bonnie Gully, we were sitting around talking. And, of course, Madoni played for me. And we went to Freeburg to play, and the school paid for our room the first night, and we got beat, so we had to play the second night. Well, we goofed things up because we won that night, and they didn't expect us to, so we were supposed to go back for the third night. And when we went, I asked Mr. Wilkerson and Max, I said, I think we can win. They said, no, they won't. I said, are you going to give us rooms? We do. He said, well, no, we're not. You're not going to win. So I told the kids, I said, guys, bring extra clothes because we're going to win, but you're all going to have to, put it in a pot and pay for our room. But doggone it, we won, put us in the consolation championship. And on the way up that time, we were in Coulterville, and Max went around a curve, and it was snowing. It wasn't real like today, but there was snowing. It was wet, and an old gal slid right into her, So we had all these problems, and we come home, and we decided not to go back, but we couldn't find a place to play, so we went to Shawnee in January tournament. Rex Barker, who played at Southern, he said, I'll take care of you. We got beat the first night, was playing Ziegler the next night. It had to be 16 below zero. The weather was worse than it is today. In fact, Mr. Wilson wouldn't even take us a bus. He wouldn't take the cheerleaders or anybody. He drove himself in a minibus down there, and when we got down there, I looked at Art and said, I'm doing something about it, or you in? He said, whatever you want. Well, I had a roommate named Mike Kiesler that coached at Romeoville and at St. Xavier, and he told me back then in the mid-'70s that Thanksgiving tournament was the way to go. So I convinced Max, and they agreed with me. We were going to 4 teams and play Friday, and then the winner loser play Saturday. The more I talked, the more interest I got. And the next thing you knew, I had 8 teams. And as they say, the rest is history.
And it's been a doggone good history anyway you add it up. So I appreciate that story, and then the way this tournament started back in 1974. We are heading into the Game 6 of this tournament, the final game of Session 3. It's a championship side game between Christopher and Wayne City. And, Tom, certainly these two teams both look impressive on Monday night.
Yeah, I mean, we really like Wayne City and their new coach, Cody Hiller. Of course, they came out and played really well. The inside play of Chad Dickey is going to be a problem for the Bearcats. There's no doubt about that. But on the other hand, I'm not sure what Coach Hiller is going to do with a little sophomore, Caleb Pettigo. I mean, he came out in his first varsity game, got 21 points, and he's actually the leading scorer in the tournament after the first round. And then Maloney came up to 16, So even though Christopher's a really young team, they've got 3 starters back that makes a difference. And as I said, last year, Christopher played on a Saturday afternoon against Wayne City for some reason, and Wayne City under Coach Gerlach, thumped them pretty good. So I know from a couple of the guys, they'd like to see a little revenge in this. But, yeah, I think it's going to be a good game. And I'll be honest, we got a better crowd than I thought we'd have with all this weather.
A little bit of trivia on this game. Chad Dickey, a kid that really impressed us on Monday night. He's a sophomore. And my wife, Lisa, was with me last night here, and I asked her, she asked me, I thought about this kid named Dickey. She said, is that related to Justin Dickey? And I think he's got some relation up in Wayne City. Maybe his dad lived up there. So she did a little investigating while the game was going on last night. Found out that that's Justin Dickey, who was a great athlete at Cessna High School, Cessna Valier High School. That is his cousin. So that's his little cousin that's playing for Wayne City, and he had a big game, 18 points, I believe, and only a sophomore, and big square-shouldered kid, plays really hard.
Yeah, he was, and I think we'd mentioned about Monday night, he was one of those that could be playing middle linebacker, Cessna, because he's that type of talent. So it's going to be interesting. Will they go with Filoni on him, or will they go Luke Wingett, the big lineman on him, or they might even bounce down and put Luke Sager on him because, Sager's almost 6'4". But the other guy that really impressed us early was Taylor Owens, and then it seemed like the second half they didn't get him the ball like they did early. So I think Taylor Owens is the 6'4" kid who becomes 6'8", seemed like overnight. He's only a junior. He might be the key. How can we get out without talking about Downing and Eric Green, the other little sophomore? You had 9, and Nick Downing, of course, has been a 3-year starter now, and they got the great guard, and Wayne City's going to win some games in their conference.
And I think one thing about this game coming up is you've got an awful lot of good athletes down the floor.
Yeah.
On both sides of the basketball, with Hunter Wheeler and also Caleb Bedigo, Filoni, Sager, right on down the line. Wingett, hard-nosed kid downside, but down inside. But on the flip side, Wayne City's got some good athletes. So it's going to be a very interesting game. I think it's going to be a fast-paced game, up and down, getting up and down the floor game.
Yeah, if the Bearcats had the referees that had their last game, without mentioning, and they let them play a little, that is Christopher's advantage because of the football players, and it's only been 3 weeks since they were playing or whatever it might be, So a lot of this is going to be dependent also on the way the game's called. Can they take it inside? Can they get up and play the defense like Eric Solomon wants them to be? But that's the way it is every night.
It's Christopher Bearcats and the Wayne City Indians. The winner of this game will move into the championship game on Saturday night. Game you'll hear on WQRLradio.com, streaming live from the Christopher Turkey Tournament. That's Saturday night. But the winner of this game will move into that Saturday night championship game against either Waltonville or Weber Township, who both won in here last night. Let's get a quick break in. Let's take 60 seconds. We'll come back and look at our starting lineup, get you set for Game 6 of this tournament back in 60 seconds.
These days, the concept of value matters more than ever. And you'd be hard-pressed to find a better value than high school sports. Extracurricular activities, including sports, make up about 2% of the budget for a typical Illinois high school. In return, participation in sports promotes citizenship and sportsmanship. Sports also instill a sense of community pride and teach lifelong lessons about cooperation and self-discipline. They encourage physical fitness. They produce community leaders. By offering so many benefits to the community for such a small percentage of a school's overall budget, it's easy to see why high school sports are one of the best bargains around. The real cost would come from not having them at all. High school sports, a winning part of a complete education. This message presented by the Illinois High School Association and the Illinois Athletic Directors Association.
Back to the hardwood on Q106.
Welcome back to the 40th annual Christopher Turkey Tournament. Our pregame show being brought to you by Subway in Benton West City. No more lines at Benton West City Subway, at least not if you order online. Download the Subway app or go to order.subway.com. Order your favorite just the way you want it. pay right there. All you have to do is go to Benton West City Subway and pick it up. No waiting, just eating. That's Benton West City Subway. They bring you our pregame show. Tom, let's look at the starting lineup for tonight's game.
For Wayne City, under first-year coach Cody Hiller, who's 1-0 in the year, they're going to go with Nick Down, and he's a 5'8" junior, but he's been playing varsity ball since his freshman year. He had 5 the other night with 1 3-pointer. Caleb Kuntz is a 5'8" junior. Annan Clark is a 6-foot senior who had 8 points. Taylor Owens, the big guy in the middle, is 6'5". He's a junior. He's 6'8", and he had 6 points. And Chad Dickey, the 6-foot sophomore, the hard worker inside, had 18 points. They also got Clayton Tubbs off the bench, who had 8 points. And Eric Green, little 5'4" sharpshooter, had 9 points for Wayne City. Christopher will go with Caleb Pittigo, the 5'9" sophomore. He had 2 3-pointers. He had 21 points on the night. Hunter Wheeler, the 5'10" junior, had 9 points on the night. Luke Sager, the only senior on the whole squad at 6'3", only had 1 basket. Jim, I look for Luke Sager to score more tonight. Josh Poloni had 16 the other night and 11 rebounds. He's a 6'3" junior also. And Luke Wingett, the hard worker, scored 1 basket. He's about a 6'1", and I got a feeling he might have to get the job of guarding Chad Dickey. So it'll be Wheeler and Pettigo, Sager, Poloni, and Luke Wingett for the Bearcats, who are also 1-0, trying to get to that championship game for the second year.
The Bearcats will be the visiting team here tonight on their home court. They're going to be dressed out in their road uniforms, orange trimmed out in royal blue and white numerals and lettering. And Wayne City is the home team, white uniforms trimmed out in black and red numerals and trim. Cody Hiller, a Benton native, is the coach of Wayne City. And, of course, Eric Stallman, a Christopher native, played here at Christopher High School. He is the coach of the Christopher Bearcats.
Really surprising crowd. Gives people credit for getting out tonight. And had Todd Greer, one of my ex-players, that came by, and he's home from Atlanta, Georgia. And I think that's another thing about this game. On Wednesday night, you get those people coming in. You know, Coach TJ, his families came in to eat with us tomorrow. And I think that's great that they will get to the game and find some people that they haven't seen in a while and get back in the old gym and root for the Bearcats.
Another veteran officiating crew on this game tonight, Steve McCoy, Steve Fouch, and Ronnie Stannard on this game here, this championship side game. Winner of this game will move into the championship game on Saturday night, 7:45 here, this 40th annual tournament.
Hey, give that microphone to Ronnie Stannard. Let him sing it.
He does a great job.
I've seen Ronnie head to referee and then go right out and referee. I think he was with Old Man Blondie, too, when he did that, way back.
Maybe sometime you'd like to do a duet. What do you think?
No, I will pass. I will let you go.
I'd empty the gym out pretty quick.
I would let you go on that one.
And a big crowd here from Wayne City. They come to their feet as they're getting ready to be introduced, and a big crowd here from Wayne City. Caleb Kuntz being introduced, Canyon Clark, Taylor Owens, Chad Dickey. And we're just about set for action here. What do you think the keys to this game tonight, Tom?
I think even though it's the second game of the year, turnovers is, of course, big. You're going to say that over and over. I think from Christopher's standpoint, they've got to establish a physicalness with the fact that they're, starting 5 football players. You say, well, that don't make a difference. Like, yeah, I think it does early in the year. On the other side is the fact that Wayne City's had the ball in their hands because they didn't play football and been shooting around a lot. So I think it's not like a group that haven't seen each other play because they play on the regular schedule. So it's just going to be who gets the job done. But you got to get out of the gate. You got to stay out of foul trouble.
It is Nick Downing, Chad Dickey, also Canyon Clark, Caleb Kuntz. And
I don't think Taylor Owens starting. I think
Taylor Owens is not starting. Clayton Tubbs gets the start tonight. Perhaps going a little quicker, team. It'll be Dickey and Coloni. Christopher's going to move away from us. Ball in the air, kick and throw by Wingate. Christopher gets it back to Hunter Wheeler and we're underway. Wheeler with a basketball. And Wayne City opens up in a 1-2-2 zone. Here is swinging the ball around the perimeter in a hurry. Sager back to Coloni, 17-footer. Good. Big bucket right there. Josh Coloni gets Bearcats on the board first, 2-0. Got to match up defensively here. Caleb Kuntz pressured by Hunter Wheeler. Kuntz goes back right side to Canyon Clark. Now back around to Tubbs. Looking down low for Dickey, who's matched up with Wingate. That'll be a battle all night long. Two very strong players. Here's Canyon Clark. Looking down low. He's trying to swing it down to Dickey, and Hunter Wheeler right there to pick off the pass. He wants to get out and go with it. Hunter quickly up court to Coloni. Back to Hunter. Now around to Pettigo for three. Short, won't go. Rebound. Run down. Here comes Owens to the basket up and in, Nick Downing. Nice drive to the basket. Nick Downing. Good strong move. 2-2 is our score. Nick Downing is a competitor. You can see it in his eyes. With the basketball. Pettigo. Christopher quickly around the front court. Kick it back around. They go down low on baseline. Coloni shot up. Won't go. Rebound. Downing has it. Nick Downing across the timeline. Around to Kuntz. Caleb Kuntz. Back to Canyon Clark. Clark with the basketball. Back to Kuntz. Out of Downing. Downing pressured by Pettigo. Downing works off the screen. Kuntz with the basketball, nearly a steal by Pettigo. Here's Downing for three. Good. Nick Downing hits the three. He's got 5, and it's 5-2, Wayne City. Wheeler across the timeline, right side to Sager. Now back around to Hunter, left side. Feeds the high post Wingate. Wingate back to Hunter. Hunter Wheeler for three. Won't go. Rebound. Pulled down by Sager. Back out to Pettigo. Now to Wheeler to the basket. Puts up the shot. Won't go. Rebound. Going to be last touched by Christopher. And it'll be Wayne City basketball. And it'll be down in the trigger. Gets it into Kuntz. Caleb Kuntz goes to Downing. Downing's going to be fouled by Pettigo. Had the hands on him. And it'll be Wayne City basketball under their own bucket. 5-2, Wayne City leads it with 5:20 to go in the first. Glad you're with us. 40th annual Christopher Turkey Tournament. Here's Kuntz. Penetrates to the lane, kicks it out to Dickey. 12-footer, won't go. Rebound, tip won't go. Rebound Wingate for Wayne City. Gets it back to Hunter Wheeler. Hunter quickly up court to Pettigo. Back to Wheeler. To Coloni. So the basket is going to be fouled by Canyon Clark. Pardon me, they get the foul on Tubbs. Clayton Tubbs on the foul. And Coloni will go to the line. Josh Coloni, free throw, no good.
Coloni had 16 Monday night.
Josh Coloni, 6'3" junior. Free throw up and good. Gets 1 of 2. Coloni has 3. The Bearcats have 3. 5-3 is our score. Wayne City by 2 and with the basketball. Caleb Kuntz goes to Tubbs. Kuntz around to Dickey. Now back to Canyon Clark. Clark And along the baseline, the Dickey loose ball, and going to be a jump ball. Possession arrow will favor Wayne City. 5-3. The Wayne City Indians in the lead.
Phelan, another sophomore.
Fail in the game for Christopher.
He's a designated shooter.
Replaces Sager. Here's Dickey. Around to Tufts. 5-3 is our score. Wayne City delivered on the offensive end right now. Here is Canyon Clark.
Oh, my God.
Who left something over his head. He was trying to get a foul. Didn't get the call, and we'll go the other way. Here is Wheeler to the basket. Shot won't go. Rebound pulled down by Downing. Nick Downing quickly up the court, up, and won't go. Get everything right, but get it in the basket there. Nice drive to the basket by Nick Downing. Here comes Hunter Wheeler back the other way. Wheeler with a three ball up and won't go. Rebound pulled down, Wingate. Shot up and in, Wingate. Wingate gets the bucket. I like to see Hunter Wheeler and Nick Downing in a foot race. Those two guys that get up down the floor. Here is Coons with the basketball. We're tied at 5, 3.5 to play. Dickey with the basketball. Goes down low to Canyon Clark. Fights to the double team. Shot won't go. Rebound pulled down by Christopher. And going to be a foul called on Canyon Clark. Canyon Clark on our all-name team this year. 5-5 is the score. Christopher with the basketball. Here's Pettigo. Around to Hunter Wheeler. Now back to McPhail. Now Pettigo. Thought about three. Comes back top of the circle. McPhail for three. Won't go.
Oh, my God.
Bodies fly everywhere. Wingett's shot won't go. Fight for the rebound. Dickey comes away. Outlet tip to Downing, who's tried to throw it back across to Coots, and it's out of bounds. And play is fast and furious right now and physical at times. Had a ton of contact on the boards down at the other end.
Lonnie was laying on his back. He was knocked down.
Canyon Clark having a chat with the official all the way up the floor. He's pointing out something he sees going on. So you'd think the winner of this is going to the championship game the way these two teams are playing, wouldn't you? Here's McPhail. Drives the lane, kicks it out. Pettigo back to Wheeler.
Wayne City just went man-to-man.
McPhail slings it around right into the hands of Coots. Coots and Wheeler. Shot up and in. Nice drive to the basket by Caleb Coots. Hunter Wheeler lost his footing going on the defensive end, 7-5. This Wayne City team's got a little quickness. Here is Pettigo for three. Caleb Pettigo gets the three ball. 8-7, Christopher. 2 minutes to play in the first quarter. With the basketball, it is Clark, Canyon Clark. To Downing. Wheeler all over him, and it's going to be a foul on Wingate, I believe. Wingate and Dickey mixing it up there, and Wingate gets called for the foul.
Pretty good horses down there.
In the game for Wayne City will be Chase Gammon. He will give Caleb Kuntz a spot, so Gammon in the game. Gammon came in and played well Monday night off the bench for Coach Cody Hiller. Here is three-point shot out of the corner, won't go. Rebound Dickey. Rebound pulled down by Tubbs. Here is Gammon's shot won't go, and rebound by Wingate for Christopher. Bearcats up by 1, and with the basketball, 90 seconds to go in the first quarter. It failed. Around to Pettigo. Now to Coloni. Shot won't go. Rebound pulled down by Caleb Coos. Up to Dickey. Dickey, 15-footer out of the corner, won't go. Fight for the rebound. Wheeler has it. Hunter Wheeler quickly into the front court. Kicks it out to McPhail. Now around to Pettigo for three. Won't go. Rebound, pull down Kuntz. We go the other way. Caleb Kuntz to the basket, up and in. Nice drive by Caleb Kuntz. He's got 4, and it's 9-8 Wayne City. McPhail. A little wraparound pass to Maloney to the basket, and a blocking foul on Wayne City. I want to say it was on the floor, I believe, before the shot, I believe. We'll wait and see. Yeah, taking it out of bounds on the basket. They wave off the shot attempt. Taylor Owens in the game.
Played up second foul.
And Taylor Owens will present some matchup problems for Christopher. At 6'8". Maloney to the basket. Kicks it out to McPhail for three. Won't go. And going to be Christopher basketball. Wheeler will trigger for the Bearcats. 9-8, Wayne City leads it with 30 seconds to go in the first quarter. There's McPhail to Wheeler. Left side, Pettigo down the lane. Shot blocked by Dickey. And they call the foul. Looked like a lot of ball, didn't it, Tom?
Yeah.
But Caleb Pettigo will go to the line and shoot the two-shot foul. Free throw up and good. Caleb Pettigo has 4, and we're tied at 9. Second one up and got them both. Pettigo has 5. And it's a 1-point lead for Christopher, and we'll see if Wayne City is going to hold it here for the final shot, and they will with 15 seconds to go. Owens with the basketball. Around to Canyon Clark. 10 seconds. Back to way out on the floor. Clark to Dickey. 4 seconds. Back to Clark. 3 seconds. 2. Here's a shot by Kuntz. Won't go. That's going to end our first quarter of play. It was a fast-paced and certainly an evenly played first quarter. 10-9. Christopher leads it. Back in 60 seconds.
What do basketball, choir, drama club, and marching band all have in common?
What do you think?
They're all high school activities that offer learning opportunities not necessarily found in the classroom. They take up just a fraction of a typical Illinois high school's budget, and they go a long way to giving young people the tools they need to thrive. High school activities, they're more than extracurricular. They're extra important, too. This message presented by the Illinois High School Association and the Illinois Athletic Directors Association.
These days, the concept of value matters more than ever. And you'd be hard-pressed to find a better value than high school sports. Extracurricular activities, including sports, make up about 2% of the budget for a typical Illinois high school. In return, participation in sports promotes citizenship and sportsmanship. Sports also instill a sense of community pride and teach lifelong lessons about cooperation and self-discipline. They encourage physical fitness. They produce community leaders. By offering so many benefits to the community for such a small percentage of a school's overall budget, it's easy to see why high school sports are one of the best bargains around. The real cost would come from not having them at all. High school sports, a winning part of a complete education. This message presented by the Illinois High School Association and the Illinois Athletic Directors Association.
Back to the hardwood on Q106.
Welcome back to Christopher. Evenly played first quarter, 10-9. Bearcats leaded it over Wayne City. And we start second quarter action. Christopher with a basketball and a 1-point lead. Here is Wingate. Cross court. You threw that one. That was up in row 5 across the bleachers.
I think he's going to do that, Michael.
Tom, your thoughts on the first 8 minutes?
I think the quickness on both teams is pretty even right now. So it's going to be whoever gets it done inside, whether Dickey can get it or Coloni can get it.
with the basketball. It's Dickey. Puts it on the floor to the basket. He's going to be fouled. And they're going to say two-shot foul, I believe.
Second foul on Big Luke Wingate.
Dickey did not score in the first quarter. He goes to the line to shoot 2. Free throw up and good. He's a nice-looking sophomore. And we're tied at 10. And Dickey has a chance to give his team the lead. Free throw up and no good. 10-10 is our score. And Hunter Wheeler crosses the timeline for the Bearcats. To Pedigo. Round to the horn they go. Pedigo to Sager. Back to McPhail. Now to Wheeler. Now Maloney. Now back to Hunter. Or Wheeler. Back to McPhail for 3. Good. Isaac McPhail buries the 3 ball. And the score's 13-10. Should be 13-10, I believe. Now they got her up there. 3-point lead for Christopher. Caleb Coons for the basketball. Bearcats staying that man-to-man. Here is Nick down and pressure by McPhail. Out to Taylor Owens. Guarded out way out on the floor by Sager. McPhail all over Canyon Clark. Gets it to Coons to the basket. Up and in. Nice drive. Caleb Coons has been impressive. He's got 6. That's 6 of the 12. And it's a 1-point lead for the Bearcats, 13-12. Good basketball game. Wheeler with the basketball. Here is Sager. Shot won't go. Rebound, though. Maloney, and he's going to be fouled. The Wayne City fans don't like that. They thought he got all ball. That's going to send Colony to the line to shoot the 2-shot foul. That was on Chad Dickey. And Colony will shoot 2. Free throw up and good. Colony has got 4.
Gabe Chimpin, another sophomore. Pedigo.
Second free throw is no good. Rebound pulled down by Nick Downing. Rounds to Gammons. To Dick. Thrown away by Shimp. The basket shot won't go, and he draws the foul. Gabe Shimp with a lot of quickness, too.
Wayne City kids are doing a lot of talking.
14-12. Christopher in the lead. And Gabe Shimp will shoot the 2-shot foul. He took it strong to the basket.
That's the second foul on Chad Dickey, by the way.
Free throw no good.
That could come back and haunt with 5:50 to go here in the first set.
Canyon Clark back in the game. Second free throw up and in by Shimp.
Bearcats got to get more than 1 for 2 when they go to the line on these guys.
15-12, 3-point lead. Here's Caleb Coons for Wayne City. Clark with the basketball, stolen away by McPhail. Kicks it back around to Sager. Now Hunter Wheeler to the basket. Shot up and in. Nice drive to the basket by Hunter Wheeler. His first point of the night. Oh, and to the other end, Owens misses a point-blank shot down low. Here come the Bearcats. Maloney up and in. And Corey Hiller wants a timeout. Better get it quick. Maloney gets the bucket. He has got 6 6, and the Bearcats, just like that, go on a 6-0 run, and they have a 19-12 lead at the 5:12 mark of the second quarter. Defense helped create that offense, Tom.
Definitely, without a doubt. And, of course, I know these guys, and the 3 sophomores we got, Caleb Pettigrew is a great shooter. I think McPhail's a great athlete. Chad Chimp is just, Dave Chimp is just a great competitor. And it's really nice that you've got 3 of those guys that are so young that can get it done.
19-12 is the score. And it'll be Wayne City basketball. 5:12 to play in the first half. Here is Coons. Indians need a bucket. Stop this 6-0 run by the Bearcats.
The thing that makes it bad in a situation like this through the year, I think they will go right inside to Chad Dickey. Because you've got to have that guy that you can get the shot when you know you need it. And of course, he's sitting on the bench with 2 fouls. 19-12, Bearcats on top.
Gammons will inbound. And knocked out of bounds. Chase Gammons. And it's with the basketball, Coons for Wayne City. We drop under 5 minutes. Left side to Downing. Downing guarded by Shemp. Now around to Coons. Christopher's really ratcheted up the defense, and Christopher's got their quickness on the floor right now. And Wheeler, McPhail, Shemp, they're really trying to pressure the basketball. And going to be a foul called. Foul on Shemp, his second. 2 quick fouls on Gabe Shemp. Gammons will get it inbound to Kuntz. Bearcats on a 6-0 run. It was 13-12. It's 19-12 now. Around to Clark. He launches a 3-ball, big bucket. That's a big, big bucket right there by Canyon Clark. If he hits a 3 and pulls his team back within 4. Hunter Wheeler with the basket shot won't go. And it's going to be Christopher basketball.
Got to run something on the basket, especially when they're man-to-man on you, Jim.
And it's going to be Bearcats basketball. They'll get it inbounded to Sager. Around to McPhail. Back around to Wheeler, left side. Now back to Shemp for 3, top of the circle. Won't go. Rebound long comes to Sager. Baseline shot blocked by Owens. Down low. Basket by McPhail. Wouldn't go, but he draws the foul. You know, Tom, you were talking about Chad Dickey being on the bench with 2 fouls. I don't think it's my imagination that years ago you used to see a lot of coaches would let you get that 3rd foul in the first half before they bench you. And now anymore, almost always you get that 2nd foul, and you go to the bench and you don't play till halftime. What's your thoughts on that?
It's almost a golden rule. When he played at Illinois, Lou Henson, I never seen Dion would pick up 2 fouls and he was set. It's a golden rule. I think a kid's one of your veteran players got to learn to play. As McPhail made the second, you got to learn to play. I think get him out for 30 or 40 seconds, maybe a minute, but then let him play. Go back in it. Now, if the other team is smart and take the ball at him, then you got to maybe adjust and get him on a different man, something like that.
With the basketball, Gammons to the basket. Shot won't go. Rebound pulled down by Sager. Outlets it to Wheeler. Hunter. Nice pass. Up and in to McPhail. McPhail's got 7 off the bench, and it's back to a 7-point lead. 22-15, 3.5 to play. I guess a lot of it would depend on the player, too.
That's right.
And Wayne City throws
right now they're having trouble with the defense. And you got to remember, Bearcats got 2 starters on the bench also right now with 2 fouls. And we can get, Pettigrew don't. Pettigrew's only got 1. And that is the reason he can play Shemp with 2 fouls.
Here's Filoni for three. Good, and counts the bucket. That's a big bucket there as Filoni hits the three and draws the foul. So Josh Filoni with a chance to go to the line and complete a 4-point play. And all of a sudden, Christopher's opened up a 10-point lead, 25-15. It's 10-9 at the half, or at the quarter mark. Filoni hits the free throw. He's got 7 in the quarter, 10 in the game, 11-point lead. Wayne City having trouble with the Christopher defense right now. Oh. And I like what Eric Stallman has done. He has went with a very, very quick lineup of guards out there, and Chimp and McPhail and Wheeler out front, and that's given Wayne City fits, and he's trying to get their offense set, Tom.
Yeah, that's the thing, is they can't get in it. And the thing about it, the first 2 or 3 times down, but now the Bearcats just keep coming at you with that defense. Gabe Chimp picked up his 3 fouls, but like I said, McPhail has no fouls, Wheeler has no fouls, Pedigo only has 1. Sometimes early in the year, you can wear a guy out.
Inbounds comes to Gammon, now to Downing for 3. Short won't go. Here comes Bearcats, want to run with it. Great pass, Wheeler to McPhail, can't get the shot down. Now it's going the other way and stolen away by Wheeler. Hunter Wheeler quickly back up court. Around down the horn, up Sager up and in. Sager up and in. Sager's first point, and the Bearcats have opened up a 13-point lead, 28-15. 2.5 to play. The wheels have fallen off on Wayne City here. In the second quarter, it was 10-9. Here is Kenyon Clark coming in. He's a nice player.
Yeah. Got 5?
Yeah, 5 for Clark, 28-17. And Wheeler, the basket shot won't go. Rebound. Loose ball. Foul. No foul. Jump ball. Possession there was going to favor Wayne City, I believe. And Nick Green will come in the game. Eric Green will come in for Wayne City.
Bradley Young, the freshman, in, giving Hunter Wheeler a break.
2:15 to play in the first half. There's Kuntz. And he's going to be fouled by Pedigo. It'll be Caleb Kuntz at the line. 85-84, Crab Orchard wins over Don Gola tonight.
85-84?
Yeah. Free throw no good. Rebound pulled down by Christopher. That was Bradley Young. He's a low post to Filoni, up and in. I tell you, Filoni having his way now. Yeah.
I don't think Lawrence can stop him. That's a little quicker than he looked.
Eric Green with the basketball, 30-17. And Wayne City throws it away. Nope, they're going to say last touch by Christopher. Christopher comes in from the far side, says nope, there was time that the other player, Christopher, got a hand on the ball. It'll be Wayne City basketball. 1:38 to play here in the first half, 30-17. The pass comes to Kenyon Clark.
Oh, he walked.
And they're going to call it travel.
Even I saw that.
Kenyon Clark.
15-point lead here, a minute 35 to go. Wheeler back in.
And Wheeler will bring it across the timeline.
And Wayne City staying in that man-to-man. It's sort of surprised me.
Christopher with the basketball. Here's McPhail. Bearcats may play for the final shot here. 1:10 to play in the first half. And Filoni loses it off his hand. Canyon Clark again in the ear of the official. He and Coloni mix things up. Canyon having a word with the official. Coots across the timeline. 1 minute remaining. Here in the first half. Get it back to Olin. Shot won't go. Rebound. Pulled down by Coloni. Coloni spins and
got bailed out on that.
Looked like they could have got him for traveling. But he gets the foul, and he'll go to the line and shoot the 1-on-1. 30-17. It's been all Christopher in this second quarter. They've outscored Wayne City 20-8 in this third quarter. They led by 1 at the end of the first frame, and they lead by 13 now, 30-17. And Coloni can extend that.
Bradley Young back in, which is a good move, but 45 seconds ago, and Caleb Pettico has his 2 fouls. Coloni's 3 for 5.
Free throw up and in by Coloni.
Josh having a nice quarter.
I have him with 13 for the game.
10 this quarter. But that also, on the other end, is the fact that Chad Dickey's out. He's a pretty good defensive player, too.
And Bradley Young runs the rebound down. Pardon me, that was...
Nobody guarding Bradley Young.
And Bradley can't get the layup down.
Think he's a freshman?
As Fail saves it. And the Bearcats will play for 1, leading it by 14. There was an awful lot of action for nothing to have happened right there.
Got to be a set play.
Here's McPhail, top of the circle. He calls the play. McPhail guarded by Green. Goes back left side to Young, now around to Wheeler. Wheeler works off the screen, goes back down to Young, or to Coloni. Now to Young, he wasn't ready. Ball off of his hands. Here comes Wayne City. Kuntz down for 3, won't go. And that's going to end our first half of play. 31-17. 31-17, a 14-point lead for Christopher at the intermission. Let's get in a 3-minute break, 3 minutes, and we'll come back. The 40th Annual Christopher Turkey Tournament halftime score, Christopher 31 and Wayne City 17. Back to Christopher in 3 minutes.
There's something different about the way kids play sports today. Things are getting serious and highly repetitive. Orthopedic surgeons are seeing an increase in overuse injuries. The injuries caused by overspecialization in one sport. When a young athlete performs the same stressful activities time after time, day after day. Overuse injuries can happen by throwing too many baseballs without enough rest. Overuse can happen in gymnastics, tennis, weight training, even cheerleading and swimming.
Okay, kids, 10 more laps to go. 10 more laps.
You get the idea. Left untreated, overuse trauma to young shoulders, elbows, knees, and wrists may require surgery. If your kids play hard and train hard, make sure you have expert advice for treating and preventing overuse injuries. Visit orthoinfo.org or stopsportsinjuries.org. A public service message from the American Academy of Orthopedic Surgeons and the American Orthopedic Society for Sports Medicine.
This may sound like a typical high school basketball game being played on a Friday night in Illinois. In fact, it's a crash course in cooperation and teamwork. It's a test of dedication, determination, and drive. It's character development in action. If you think high school sports are only about competition, think about this. High school sports can play a critical role in a student's overall education. In fact, studies show that students who participate in school sports are more likely to enjoy greater levels of achievement in their academic lives. At the same time, playing sports helps teach lessons not covered in the classroom. Lessons like tolerance, respect for the rules, and the importance of supporting your community. High school sports, a winning part of a complete education. This message presented by the Illinois High School Association and the Illinois Athletic Directors Association.
There's something different about the way kids play sports today. Things are getting serious and highly repetitive. Orthopedic surgeons are seeing an increase in overuse injuries. The injuries caused by overspecialization in one sport. When a young athlete performs the same stressful activities time after time, day after day. Overuse injuries can happen by throwing too many baseballs without enough rest. Overuse can happen in gymnastics, tennis, weight training, even cheerleading and swimming.
Okay, kids, 10 more laps to go. 10 more laps.
You get the idea. Left untreated, overuse trauma to young shoulders, elbows, knees, and wrists may require surgery. If your kids play hard and train hard, make sure you have expert advice for treating and preventing overuse injuries. Visit orthoinfo.org or stopsportsinjuries.org. A public service message from the American Academy of Orthopedic Surgeons and the American Orthopedic Society for Sports Medicine.
Back to the hardwood on Q106.
Welcome back to the 40th Annual Christopher Turkey Tournament with Tom Wheeler. I'm Jim Muir. Halftime score of 31-17 Christopher with 21 points in the second quarter, while Wayne City could get 8. And Tom, you and I were talking while we were on commercial break there. I think the one thing you point to in this game, it was the defense that made the difference, and clearly some substitutions that Coach Stallman made created that defense. I think that really limited Wayne City to very many opportunities on the offensive end.
Yeah, and he's got enough guys on the bench that they just keep coming at you, and he brought McPhail in, for Sager really early, and we couldn't figure out why. And then when Luke Winga picked up his 2 fouls, Sager came back in, so I'd give you a big guy to guard Owens down there. And then you bring Little Chimp in, and he's just as quick as the other 3, and he picked up 2 or 3 fouls. So right now, I think that's going to be my next question. What's Wayne City going to do in the locker room? They've got to get more people involved handling the ball, I think, a lot of times when you go against quickness. Because right now, even their good guard, who I really like, this Cannon Clark, him and Caleb Coots, are having trouble. So I think they've got to do something. They got to get it away from the quickness. Is what I'm trying to say. I think, because I think in the last 3 or 4 minutes, Christopher actually sort of wore their guards down, because they were rotating them in and out so much. The big key, Will, is the fact, Christopher come right out and go with Chad Dickey. He's got 2 fouls right away. I mean, if they go man-to-man, you got to isolate him and post him, go right at him 2 or 3 times. If he blocks the shot, he blocks it. But he's got to play caution now, because Dickey can't pick up that 3rd foul in the first 2 to 3 minutes of this 3rd quarter.
Hey, Tom, we talked about it, and it's really an interesting strategy by coaches. Chad Dickey picks up his 2nd foul early in the second. So you bring him out, the game is relatively close, and Coloni had 3 points in the first quarter.
Right.
You bring him out and leave him out for the 7 minutes of the second. While he's out, Coloni gets 10 more points in the second, and your lead goes from 1 to 14, and you may be out of the game now while he's on the bench. So that's an interesting strategy that coaches, I'm sure, battle with. But leaving Dickey on the bench clearly had an impact on the game.
Oh yeah, I think so. And you think back when a kid does that. Ziegler had such a terrible first quarter last night, but after the whole game was over and we found out that young Anderson was out of the game and he was their true point guard, we understood why they struggled so much with him out of the game. And that's another thing about the Turkey Tournament that I love, Jim, is, and I've said this over and over, you learn so much about your team in 3 games. And I think Coach Cody Hiller is going to find out that against a good team, he's going to have trouble setting Mr. Dickey.
Yeah, and I think sometimes you got to roll the dice as a coach and say, you know what, I think my chances leave him in. If he gets the 3rd one, we bring him out, and then we go from there. But I mean, he could have very well played the entire rest of the second quarter. Never got that 3rd foul.
Like I said, take him out, calm him down, and then if nothing else. I mean, you can't play man-to-man with it because, like I said, Eric Stallman's going to go right at him without a doubt. He could play that zone, and he's only a sophomore. I realize that, but he's still the guy that makes some goals. We figured that out Monday night, so it'll be a halftime of adjustment here to see what goes on and see what the Bearcats try to do.
And really, with Dickey on the bench, Wayne City goes to pretty much an all perimeter type team. And I think good move on the part of Eric Stallman to do some situational substituting where you bring in Ship, you bring in McPhail, and you get some quickness out there to go with Wheeler, and you really pressure those guards and they really limited the opportunities that Wayne City had in the second.
Well, that's a good point, because what they do, they don't take the shot that you work on. They don't take the shot when the other four guys know that there's going to be a rebound, so they don't take it out of. And the worst part about having Dickey out was just the fact that Filoni went wild. And looking back now, that was also about the time with Dickey out, they went to the man-to-man. And Josh Filoni is pretty hard to guard down there sometimes one-on-one, and with nobody else getting down to help. So it'll be interesting to see how Filoni comes out this third quarter.
Let's look at halftime scoring, and we'll get ready to get you set for third quarter action.
Here we go. Caleb Coots has 6 points for Wayne City, 5 for Nick Downen on a 3, 5 for Canyon Clark, who also has a 3, 1 point for Chad Dickey. Wayne City was 5 for 10 inside the arc, 2 for 4 outside the arc, so really only 14 shots they took. They were only 1 for 3 from the free throw. For the Bearcats, it's the Josh Filoni quarter. He's got 13 points, 10 in that last quarter. Isaac McPhail's got 6 points, including a 3. Gabe Schimpf's got a free throw. Caleb Pittigo has got 5, including a 3. Hunter Wheeler a bucket. Luke Sager a bucket. The Bearcats were 7 for 14 in the arc, 3 for 9 outside the arc, and only 8 for 14 from the free throw line, which we'll have to prove on that. But 31-17, Christopher on top at half. As we're going to have to see what adjustments are being made in the first 3 or 4 minutes, see what happens.
I'll remind you that the Christopher Booster Club, one of our sponsors here at the 40th Annual Christopher Turkey Tournament, Lon Little is the president. We appreciate the support of the Christopher Booster Club. Also, the City of Ziegler, Mayor Dennis Mitchell, one of our sponsors here. We appreciate their support also. And also the Waltonville Booster Club. Sandy Frick is the president. Nita Banach is also an officer, and along with Alan Haley and Janie Laird Williams. So we appreciate the support of the Waltonville Booster Club also in bringing you these 12 games this week here on WQRL. 31-17, and halftime's the time for adjustments. It'll be interesting to see particularly what Wayne City does here, Tom.
And to see will they come out in that man-to-man, which I don't think they can, with him to get the 2 fouls. But also, like you said, he's a good player, and he's got to learn to play with 2 fouls. So here we go.
It will be Christopher basketball. They'll be coming right at us. Same 5 that began the game. Wingate, Filoni, Sager, Wheeler, and Pettigo. Downen, Coots, Tubbs, Dickey, and Canyon Clark for Wayne City. And I can't say Clark without saying Canyon. I have to say them together. Canyon Clark. Last week I did some girls' games. There was a young lady from Carterville named Maddie Meyer. And I couldn't call her Meyer. I called her, when I mentioned it was Maddie Meyer.
She's pretty good. Maddie Meyer's pretty good athlete.
Pretty good athlete. Same thing here with Canyon Clark.
Like they come out man-to-man.
Wingate with the basketball to Wheeler. Hunter drives and scores. Nice drive to the basket by Hunter Wheeler. He has got 4 points in the ball game. And it's a 16-point lead. Biggest lead of the game. Here's a steal for Christopher. Go down low to Wingate. Thought about the 15-footer. He kicks it cross court. Now to Wheeler. They move around the perimeter. Wingate looking down low. Wingate to the basket. Shot blocked by and loose ball and bodies fly. And now they're going to call a foul.
I think Luke Sager hit the hardest.
Wow.
That ball
there were bodies flying everywhere.
We took the hole, got a block by Dickey, and then it was Katie bar the door. 33-17. Bearcats on top here in the third quarter, trying to get in that championship game for the second year in a row.
For the basketball, it is Tubbs. Now around to Coots. Clayton Tubbs goes down low to Canyon Clark, and he's going to be fouled.
Wingate picked up his first foul.
Wingate picks up the foul, and quickly up off the bench is Isaac McPhail. So Wingate lasted 59 seconds before he got his third. Wingate may have a little football left in him.
Yeah.
Here is Nick Downen to the basket. Shot won't go, but he draws the foul.
Only came over and tried to block it.
Nice drive to the basket by Nick Downen. He's a nice player.
Trying to figure out who the foul was called on. Josh Coloni. That's only Josh's first foul, though.
And it's supposed to send Nick down under the line to try and cut into a 16-point lead.
Nick Downing's first free throw of the night.
Up and in. Nick had 5 points in the first quarter and didn't score in the second.
5 points Monday night in the win.
And he got hit both free throws. He has 7. That's 33-19. Ooh. For the basketball, they go down low. He's stolen away. Here is Kuntz, and he's going to be fouled by McPhail. Isaac McPhail on the foul. Third team foul on the Bearcats this half. Kuntz around to Downing. Now to Clark.
Who's that down underneath?
Downing, I believe, on the foul.
2, yes.
Illegal screen, they said.
That's when you're frustrated about people coming up to you all night. 33-19. Bearcats on top of Wayne City here. Game number 6 of the 40th Thanksgiving tournament.
Lob down low to Coloni. He kicks it out to Pettigo. Now to McPhail for 3. Won't go. Rebound. Pull down and he's going to be fouled by Pettigo.
That's Caleb Pettigo's third foul. Bearcats got 3 guys in 3 fouls right now. Still crying.
Trying to get a clarification. I think of what he did. He's asking officially, here's how I have my arms. For the basketball. Oh, boy, they've tightened it up on the official.
Yeah.
My goodness, we were down here a while ago and we had bodies flying everywhere, no calls, and now it's a touch foul on the other end.
That's 6 fouls in Bearcat, 1 on Wayne City, less than 2 minutes.
Wayne City's going to shoot a lot of free throws. There's a steal by Wheeler. Outlet pass to Pettigo. He is fouled.
Pettigo does get out, doesn't he?
He does.
Ooh, another foul on Downing. 2 quick ones on Nick Downing, the 5'8" junior from Wayne City. Caleb Pettigo, he's 2 for 2 from the line tonight.
They go up and in by Pettigo.
That's 3 for 3.
6 points for Caleb Pettigo, and it's a 15-point lead. 6 minutes to play here in the third quarter. Short rebound. Canyon Clark comes away with it. Dickey, Downing launches the three. Won't go. Rebound pulled down by Maloney to Wheeler. Under Wheeler. Luke Sager for 3. Good. Luke Sager hits a 3.
Luke Sager gets warmed up.
He has 5, and it's a 18-point lead at 37-19. 37-19 is the score with 5:38 to play. All Bearcats right now. 37-19. I want to remind you that Weber Township Booster Club, one of our sponsors here at the Christopher Turkey Tournament, Dina Withrow, President, Perry Helm, Vice President, and also Jody Gervin, Secretary Treasurer, along with the Compton Booster Club, Lisa Tomazzoli, President, Brandon Furhoff, Vice President, Kim Howell, Secretary, and Darla Peterson is the Treasurer. We're back at you Friday night for a couple of matchups in here, and then we'll be in here all day Saturday.
I think we got a couple of good ones Friday night. I'm sort of looking forward to Weber Township playing again.
Yeah, I think they're a nice team.
They beat a nice Compton team. And Matt Morgan, Ziegler Roll, and Tornadoes, they're going to be better. Matt does a great job down there. Here we go, 37-19. Wayne City with the ball.
And Caleb Coons will bring it across the timeline. 5.5 to play. Here in the third, Eric Green in the game. Nick Downing on the bench. Here is Clayton Tubbs.
Oh, now it's good.
Wow. And that puts Wayne City in the bonus at 5:25 to go in the third. This game won't get over to 11 o'clock.
I think they're more or less saying, Christopher, don't try to play man-to-man defense anymore.
Free throw up and in by Clayton Tubbs.
His first point of the night. 5 minutes off.
He will shoot the back end of the two-shot foul. Free throw up and in. 37-21. 5:20 to play in the third. The fail to Wheeler. They lob down low to Coloni. Up and shot one.
All over him.
Up and in. Coloni has got 15. Now it's Tubbs. Caleb Coots around to Dickey. Nice pass down low. Clark can't finish. Here they come. Wheeler with a basketball. Quickly into the front court. Kicks it out around. Here's Pedigo out of the corner for three. Good. Pedigo hits the three ball out of the corner. He has 9. And Cody Hiller wants another timeout as the Christopher Bearcats have doubled up Wayne City. 42-21. 42-21 with 4:38 to go. In the third quarter, it was 31-17 at halftime, and the Bearcats have outscored, well, wait a minute, Wayne City 11-4.
Keep backing up. What's the first quarter?
It was 10-9.
So they've outscored on 31-12.
Wow. 31-12 in a quarter and a half. 4:38 to go here in the third, and it's a 21-point lead, 42-21.
Wayne City's got to get back in the game. One, they got to get the ball to Chad Dickey. You know, he held him out so he could play, and he's not taking a shot. 2, you agree, Wayne City's got some quickness. Maybe they need to come out some kind of press. Although, especially with McPhail and Pedigo and Hunter all in there, might be hard to.
Yeah, I agree with you. You hold him out the entire second quarter, and he hasn't shot the ball here in the third yet.
We can get back in and give him Coloni a rest. Had a nice game.
Winner of this game moves into the title game Saturday night against either Weber or Waltonville. They play at 7:45 on Friday night. Here is Tubbs to the
Luke Wingate. How many seconds does Wingate play tonight? 4 minutes?
Maybe. And a charge or a blocking foul on Wingate, and Coloni will come back in.
Wingate's one of the few guys that'll take that charge every time down. But on the other hand, the way Wayne City shoots free throws, that's 3 in a row in this quarter for Clayton Tubbs. They can slowly get back in it with that clock stop.
It looked like on that particular play, as Tubbs hit the front end of the two-shot foul, it sure looked like the Wingate had his position set for quite a while. And Tubbs kind of hit the lane out of control. They called the block. And last touch by Wayne City, it'll be.
There you go, out of bounds play. Wayne City's are man-to-man. I've told you about this. Watch the guy throwing it in.
It will be Wheeler to throw it in. Round 2, Wheeler. Back to McPhail. Now to Sager out of the corner. He lob down low. Nice move by Coloni, and he can't finish. Here's Sager, baseline jumper. Good.
Yeah.
Luke Sager has got 5 1/4, 7 in the game. 44-22. Here's Dickey in the corner. Nice drive to the basket. They can't finish his Tubbs. Hunter Wheeler. And out of last touch by Tubbs, it'll be Christopher Bearcat basketball. Wheeler the trigger, looks. Gets it in. Had to go. Now around to McPhail. Now Sager. Now Wheeler to Coloni. Coloni is fouled. Canyon Clark on the foul. And it'll be Coloni to shoot 2. 44-22.
Josh 4 for 7 tonight from the free throw line.
Free throw up, being good. A nice touch. Coloni has 16 in the game. The lead is 23.
Eric Green back in. Seen him knock down a 3 or 2. And Chase Jannon's back in.
Coloni free throw up and good. Got them both. Give him 17 on the game, and the lead is balloons at 24 points. For the basketball Cubs. Cubs lob down low to Dickey. Around the ball. Possession arrow will favor Wayne City. (46-22).
Can't get it in.
Finally, they get it in to Dickey to the basket up and in.
They got it back.
Dickey got the bucket. His first field goal of the night. Got 3 points. Hit 1 free throw back in the second quarter. 46-24. Sager shot up, won't go. Fail on the rebound. Going to be a foul on Tubbs.
3, I think.
2:51 to play. Third quarter has gone on forever with the amount of fouls called.
Yeah.
Here's Coloni to the basket on a nifty move. Coloni has 19. They don't have an answer for him. 24-point lead now. Owens shot up, won't go. Tip won't go. Fight for the rebound. They're going to get Dickey over the back. And it'll be Christopher basketball, and Nick down and putting on a little one-man press. They get it to Sager, around to Shimp, now to Wheeler. Shot won't go. Rebound Owens. Outlet pass to Green. Eric Green in the corner. Here is Downham for 3. Won't go. Rebound Dickey up and in. Dickey has 5. Wheeler, the basket up and in. Nice drive to the basket by Hunter Wheeler. He's got 6. 50-26. Shot up by Dickey. Again up and in. 3 straight field goals this quarter by Dickey. Give him the ball. He can score, can't he?
Yeah. You got to get him the ball.
Wheeler around to Shimp.
Oh, good idea.
And out of bounds will be last touched by Christopher. And Eric Stallman wants the timeout. 50-28 is our score. 22-point lead for Christopher. This timeout brought to you by SCD Ray & Sons Insurance, where they have served your insurance needs since 1911. Stop and see John B. Aiken or Bob Ray. So give them a call, 439-7557. Also want to remind you that Ziegler Roads and Booster Club, one of our sponsors here on the 40th annual Christopher Turkey Tournament. Danny Dominic is the president. We appreciate the support of the ZR Booster Club. 50-28 with 1:38 to go in the third quarter. Bearcats blew open a tight game after 10-9. Christopher led it. They outscored Wayne City 21-8 in the second quarter. And they've added to it here in the third. There's Green Down low. Ooh. It would be interesting to see how many fouls have been called in this third quarter.
9 on Christopher.
I think we said there has to be 15 fouls called.
5 on 14. And the thing about it, Clayton Tubbs taking advantage of it. He's now 4 for 5 from the line this quarter. By the way, that was Josh Maloney's third foul.
50-29. Second one up and good, 50-30. With 90 seconds to go here in the third.
Oh,
nice pass down low by Weaver to Maloney. Maloney's got 8 in the quarter, 21 in the game. 52-30. And Wayne City throws it away. Gumball missed the pass down there.
Double bubbles in the house.
It was right to him.
Yeah, he always had forehand.
He's going to have to work on his ball handling drills down there and his skills a little bit. 50-20, 52-30 with 1 minute to play. Here's Sager for 3. Won't go. Rebound. Wayne City has it. Outlet comes to Green. Down low to Owens. Shot up and in. Taylor Owens.
Taylor Owens' first field goal.
52-32.
Taylor Coombs back in.
And Nick Downer will have a seat.
After just scoring.
Nick Downer wasn't off the floor yet when they threw the
I
ball.
I didn't want to say that.
He wasn't, was he?
No, he wasn't.
Kind of held his hand up at the, I didn't know what was going on there. Shemp shot no good. Going the other way. Here's Gammon for 3. Good. Gammon gets the 3 ball. His first point, 52-35. Wayne City back within 17. Late. And they're going to call a foul on Eric Green out front.
I don't think Eric Green would do anything to anybody on intentional.
Both teams have gotten in the bonus in the third quarter.
If we get home for sports highlights there in Camargo there.
Maybe.
52-35. Caleb Petty goes to free throw line. 3 for 4.
So no good, and
stepped over the line. Sure did.
And we'll do it again.
Now, my question is for the Fisher score, is that a miss?
I don't think it is.
I don't think it is. Because the other way, if we would step down the line and he had made it, you don't get it. Okay, let's see if Pettigo, KP comes back here and takes advantage of it.
He does. Pettigo has
1 more.
10 points. $53-35.
Out the back, that helps.
4 seconds. Coons.
Well, he walked
and made the basket, and they're going to wave it off.
Yeah, he did, too.
Yeah, that's a good call by the official. Couldn't get himself stopped, and he shuffled those feet. 1/10 of a second, you can't score here.
Let's see.
I don't think you.
Look there. Look at the clock.
It never did. What happened there, Tom? It went from 1 second.
It did
1/10 of a second. It went right back to 8 minutes and started running back down again.
I've never seen that before.
2 things in that quarter I've never seen before. A player not off the floor being substituted while the ball is thrown in bounds, and then the clock doing that. That's unusual. We've played 3 quarters. That might be the longest quarter in the history of basketball. 54-35. Christopher leads it. Back to Christopher for fourth quarter action after these messages.
There's just one place where students are students first, and athletics are played with purpose and perspective. There's just one place where a team is more than a group of individual agendas. It's a catalyst for demonstrating the potential of the collaborative spirit. There's just one place where players, coaches, and fans experience the exhilaration that happens when an entire community rallies behind the school team. That place is your local high school. High school sports offer more than the joy of competition. Studies show that student athletes are more likely to enjoy greater levels of achievement in other areas of their lives, including academics. In addition, high school sports help young people in Illinois develop the discipline and confidence they need to be leaders in life, even as they unite communities like nothing else. High school sports, a winning part of a complete education. This message presented by the Illinois High School Association and the Illinois Athletic Directors Association.
Back to the hardwood on Q106.
Welcome back to Christopher. Fourth quarter action set to go. Christopher basketball, and they lead it by 19, 54-35. Here is Pettigo for three. Quickly up and in. Pettigo has 14, 57-35.
I tell you what, Bearcats got some weapons.
Here's Tubbs with the basket up and in. Clayton Tubbs. Hunter Wheeler across the timeline. Around to Sager. Try to go to Coloni. Basketball, Canyon Clark. Here's Dickey out of the corner. Won't go. Rebound, Sager. Outlets it to Wheeler. Hunter. Pettigo backs up for three. Won't go. And then goes this. Oh, foul on Hunter Wheeler. Hunter Wheeler on the foul. And it will be to the line, Nick Downing. Downing will shoot two. Apparently, double bonus.
Oh, I'm sure by now.
Yeah, it is. So Wayne City in the double bonus. Free throw no good.
Negative side, we get back in the game. The free throw line, we got the double bonus.
Down and missed them both.
Man.
Wheeler with the basketball. Get the two. They had to go. They move it around. Here's Shemp. Back to Sager. Lob it down low to Coloni to the basket. Puts up the shot.
Oh. Good move.
Foul's going to be on Clayton Tubbs. And Sager out of the game, winged it back in. Josh Coloni at the line and shoot two. First one's up and in. Coloni's got 22 according to my unofficial tally.
That's what I got.
58-37. Second free throw up and in. 23 for Coloni.
I think this would be a high for Coloni because he started every game, most of the games last year.
Here's Clark, Canyon Clark. 69-37. Koontz. Shot blocked by Wheeler. Tried the three, and Wheeler got him from the side and got all ball. There's Wingate. Around to Shemp for three. Off the mark. Ooh. That'll be all for Wingate. He didn't last long tonight, did he?
He didn't get 3 minutes in. I'm not, well, look Wingate. But it's tonight with 2 points.
Comes to the sideline. Eric Coleman kind of shrugged his shoulders and said, hey, sometimes you get the bear, sometimes the bear gets you. That's just the way life is, son. So, in any event, Wingate maybe got 3 minutes total. Four tops, would you think, Tom?
That would be stretching.
Canyon Clark is the line to shoot 2. Up and in. Canyon Clark has 6. Second free throw by Canyon, up and in. Give him 7, 59-39. Loney back to Wheeler. Caleb Kuntz and Hunter Wheeler in the backcourt, dueling it out. Hunter. Oh, my dang, going to be a foul on Kuntz.
That's Caleb Kuntz's first foul. Hunter Wheeler, first time from free throw line tonight, Jim.
He has got 6 points. They throw up and in. He'll get one more. 60-39, 6:09 to play. Free throw, no good. Rebound pulled down by Tubbs. Tubbs into the front court, gets it to Dickey.
Nobody guarded him.
Tubbs, and he traveled with a basketball.
They were lucky because nobody guarded him. Who came in for wing it? Bradley Young?
Yes. Somebody got crossed up on the defensive assignments then. There is Wheeler in the backcourt. They back up now. He'll bring it on across the timeline. For the basket, Hunter Wheeler won't go. Rebound, pulled down by Canyon Clark for the basket up there. And what a nice spin move. To the basket by Canyon Clark. He has got 9. 60-41. Shimp. To the basket. Up won't go. Rebound Shimp out to Pettigo for 3. Won't go. Rebound.
Oh, my God.
There is Young for 3. Won't go. Rebound Pettigo.
Yeah, he did, too.
They called the travel on Pettigo. Now, what you don't understand, I think what drives everybody crazy, is you watch the game and you watch the touch fouls that are called.
Yeah,
if
right.
Consistent, that's okay. Then the play right in front of us on the basket where he just gets clocked on the rebound, and the official standing within 3 feet, no call. That's what's confusing. And I'll leave it at that. I'm confused a lot anyway, so. For the basketball, Tubbs. Under 5 minutes. Out of Tubbs, around to Clark. Clark goes to Dickey down low. Dickey turns, kicks it back out to Downing. Downing, baseline shot. Won't go.
Oh.
Rebound. Pulled down by Hunter Wheeler, who went high and got that. This is off to Shimp, up and in. Nice pass. And the assist to Gabe Shimp. Shimp has got 3. 62-41. Baseline shot by Dickey won't go. That's going to be a foul on Hunter Wheeler, I believe.
I think so.
Wheeler's second foul.
Another free throw. Can't foul Clayton Tubbs, though. He's 5 for 6 this quarter.
Talk him out of that one.
Probably give out.
Violation on Dickey, yeah. Chad Dickey got his foot in the lane before the ball had been released, and we got a timeout. Timeout on the floor. Brought to you by STD Ray and Sons Insurance. Stop by and see John D. Aiken or Bob Ray. Give them a call, 439-7557. That's STD Ray and Sons Insurance, serving your insurance needs since 1911. I want to remind you also that the Hobby Booster Club, one of our sponsors here, at the Christopher Turkey Tournament. Lisa Tomazzoli, President, Brandon Perroff, Vice President, Kim Howell, Secretary Treasurer, and Darla Peterman, Treasurer. That's the Cobden Booster Club. 4:23 remains in this game. 62-41. 21-point lead for the Bearcats.
21-8 second quarter. Got the Bearcats where they're at.
Wayne City's showing some full court pressure. Wheeler gets it across the timeline to Shemp. There's Wheeler. Dishes to Coloni. Up and in. Coloni lost his balance, was going down, but still got the bucket down. He's got 25. Has to be one of his career highs.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is. Senior high on up.
We're under 4 minutes. Here's Downey. Goes to Dickey. Probably that's Tubbs. Shot up and in. Tubbs.
He earned that one.
Tubbs has got 9. 64-43. What a pass. And Bradley Young finishes on a nice pass from Pedigo. Young gets his first 2 of the night.
Pretty unselfish.
Here's Dickey on the baseline. Won't go. Going to be a foul on Shemp. And that's going to send, guess who? Clayton Tubbs back to the line. He's been there the entire second half, it seems like.
Got 8 free throws this half.
Free throw up and good. Tubbs has got double figures with 10. 6 of them from the free throw line. Make that 7 from the line and 11 points for Clayton Tubbs. 66-45. And a foul on Canyon Clark. And I believe that's all for Canyon. That's the 5th foul on Canyon Clark.
5th foul on Clark?
Yeah, he leaves with 9 points.
See, I said it. Clark.
$66-45. 21-point lead for Christopher. And Isaac McPhail. Free throw up and good. McPhail has 7. Free throw good. Make that 8 for Isaac. Nice night off the bench for him. Here's Downey. Koontz back to Downham for 3. Won't go. Rebound, Hunter Wheeler. Wheeler across the timeline.
Almost slowing them down now. Run that pattern.
68-45. Wheeler kicks it back to Pedigo, and he's going to be fouled. And that will send Caleb Pedigo to the line to shoot the 2-shot foul.
Could have said another nice outing. 3 threes. Hit 2 the other night.
I have him with 14. Make that 15. Is that what you got?
I got him at 15.
So 15 for Pedigo and 25 for Josh Coloni. Second one up and in. 16 for Pedigo. Owen shot down low, short, won't go. Rebound Pedigo. There is. Oh, Wheeler shot won't go. He's back up and going. Downing. With the basketball now, Tubbs. Here's Owen. Shot won't go. And we go the other way. 2:10 to play in the ball game. 70-45. See if the Bearcats pull the plug on it right here and let a little air out. Fail. fails. It's fair to go back to Wheeler. 1:40 to play. And down and on the foul. Going to send Wheeler to the line. Hunter Wheeler will go to the line. Looking for points 8 and 9.
Tyler Huey in.
Points for Wheeler. And the Bearcats will be in the title game on Saturday night. Second free throw up by Wheeler, up and in. Wheeler has 9. Hunter Wheeler out of the game. In the game for Christopher is Jared Curry. Fail. Huey. And another foul. And going to the line will be Chase Gammon.
What do you have for Colony? 25?
Yeah.
Nice outing.
Free throw by Gammon, no good. Sager had 7.
Sager had 7. Wingate had 2. Chase Gammon hit 1 of 2.
72-46, 90 seconds remaining.
Jared Mueller in, another sophomore.
Bradley Young around to McPhail. And another foul. 72-46. Free throw no good by Young. They get one more. $1:13 to go in the ball game.
Just from both. Tyler Huey on the defense.
Oh, please. I mean, bodies flying everywhere and no call.
Jump ball.
And it'll be Wayne City basketball. We're going to drop under a minute. Green with the basketball. Gammon kicked it out to Greenwald. Shot up, won't go. Rebound. Pulled down by McPhail. Young. McPhail. Huey. Here's Young. Shot won't go, but he draws a foul. With 24 seconds remaining. $72-46. Only thing left to decide here is the final score. 72-46. Christopher in the lead. Bradley Young free throw. Good. Nice touch for the freshman, left-hander. Young's got 3. 20 seconds remaining. 73-46. Christopher moves into the title game. Green with the basketball. He's going to dribble it out. That's going to end this one. 73-46 will be the final. It will be the Bearcats moving to the title game, and they will play the winner of Weber and Waltonville, and they play on Friday night. Tom, let's wrap this one up. We'll call her a night here from the 40th annual Christopher Bearcat Turkey Tournament.
Toby Hiller goes to 1-1. His Wayne City Indians scoring for Wayne City. Nick Downen had 5, including a three-pointer. Chase Gammons had 4, including a three-pointer. 6 points for Caleb Tooth. Cannon Clark had 9, including a three-pointer. A bucket for Taylor Owens. 11 points for Clayton Tubbs. That included 7 free throws. Chad Dickey was held to 7 points. He got 3 straight baskets there. I think him sitting out, he lost his rhythm. As we know, after Monday night, he's a better player. But again, leading scorer Clayton Tubbs with 11 points. Cannon Clark with 9. Josh Poloni came out with 25 points, including a 3. 16 points for Caleb Pettigo after his 21 points on Monday night. Also scoring was Gabe Schemp with 3. Isaac McPhail, 8. Hunter Wheeler, 9. Luke Sager, 7. 3 for the freshman Bradley Young. And Luke Wingate got 2 in very limited action.
73-46 is the final. Christopher moves into the title game against either Weber or Waltonville. They play the 7:45 game Friday. And Wayne City moves into the third place game. They'll play the loser of that Weber-Waltonville game on Saturday night, 6 o'clock. In our first game tonight, Egyptian defeated Thompsonville 61-56. Egyptian moves into the Constellation Championship game, and Thompsonville moves into that first game on Saturday afternoon, 3 o'clock game. Cobden and ZR will play at 6:15 on Friday. The winner of that game will meet Egyptian in the Constellation Championship. The loser will play Thompsonville at 3 o'clock on Saturday. Tom, happy Thanksgiving to you, and we'll wrap it up. Be back on Friday night.
Sounds good. Good night. Don't eat too much turkey, so my wife said.
Absolutely. Again, just want to say happy Thanksgiving to all of our listeners. There's a lot to be thankful for. If you're listening to this ball game tonight, that moving around, you've got a lot to be thankful for. With that said, for our engineer back at the station tonight, Dylan Snyder, who turned in his usual fine job, and for Tom Wheeler, I'm Jim Muir. I'm speaking for all the good folks at Dana Communications. We hope you enjoyed these ball games tonight as much as we enjoy bringing them to you. Egyptian 61, Eville 56, and Christopher 74, and the Wayne City Indians 47. That's the 2 games tonight. So long, good night, happy Thanksgiving to you, and God bless you.